tried to talk to the people at the hookah bar, and they're like, basically like, get the fuck out of my face. And then
which is empty.
Checked in, and like listened in, and they were like, Umbra, I'm gonna follow him. He's probably gonna go see his mom.
It's not me.
Yeah, Scary Ghost added Lila. Okay. And then we all met at the bar after the fight. Talked about that. Lila was like, that's my ex, and everyone was like, oh, wow.
Well, let's get his ass.
And then Lila went to talk to Waylon, and then ended up talking to Gideon, and all I said is, Riz is up, Gideon, and he seemed intrigued. Umbra went to go see Mom, who's killing people, but in like
girl
a good
boss
way.
That's my mom.
That's my mom.
In a girl boss, like, really good mom way.
Ace was also like, let me gossip with Gideon as well. And then Gideon immediately was like, I know who the fuck you are, but yeah, let's gossip. Okay. Let's see here. Oh yes, Sodavis followed the people that were following Umbra and then got in a fight with them, like literally like almost killed one of them and then ran away.
I don't hesitate, bitch.
Okay. And then we stayed in our guest room. And was like, hey, I know about your deal with Ace. And then was like, I'll try to share more about myself if you just ask questions. I just have issues with it. And he was like, I can tell, Shoddy. Damn, bitch, you mentally ill.
Damn, bitch, you
Sorry, I know.
Bet you're not a fortune teller. Then we had a group meeting on ship where Lila was like, hey, this ghost thing happened. Might fuck with us. And then Sodavis was like, hey, these guys were following you. And Umbra was like, why didn't you fucking tell me that?
They don't have a sending stone. That's what they're gonna go purchase right away.
And then Lila got a little visit from the Wanderer.
I'm wandering, but I'm a widow shot.
And she realized, and she realized that the ghost was not a party issue. It was a her issue. Ha ha ha.
Which is fun because you already scared the party with it.
Yeah. She's never gonna mention it again.
Alright.
Then we got that to Onyx, and we got baked potatoes from Benji, and then we played some games for Peanuts and Poison. Onyx Hold'em. Mm-hmm. And then Ace went home, and his dad grabbed him by the shirt and was like, did you like kill the Kent family? Like, are you fucking kidding me? And Ace was like, no, what the fuck? And then Lila went into Kane's office, and he was like, ha ha ha, I did a silly little thing.
What are Ace's pronouns?
She, her today.
She, her today.
She, her, more like she, right?
You're so right.
You
Oh,
hang out
you
with
know.
those colors too much.
Anyway, yeah.
You hang out with those colors too much.
So your father like leaves the room. As he's heading out, he fucking knocks over a vase that was like on a pedestal, a very fancy, expensive shit. Knocks it to the ground. You're so fuck, and storms out of the room. Your grandma and Par like rush over to you, and your grandma grabs you. You didn't kill them now, did you, dear?
I'm not that stupid. They're way too influential in the city. You can't make them disappear without making problems.
Then why is there a rumor that you killed them?
How? I've been gone.
If it wasn't you, you have nothing to worry about. Your father can't pin that on you if you didn't do it. But we need to figure out who did it. This shouldn't affect your chances of becoming the Midnight Star. And your Par's like, that is not what matters right now. What matters is the fact that somebody is fucking with our family.
I can't even think of why anyone would attack the Kent family, other than being as influential as they are, but I swear to you guys, I have not touched them.
Who? I feel like it's getting too epic for the scene. Who have you told? Who knows that the Kents didn't pay you fully for that job?
I have only talked to my crew. Not even really much about that because they're probably mad at me because that was my fault. No one other than my crew unless they told someone.
Actually, make a insight check for me.
Did I tell someone else? Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna say I feel like you know who it is, or like you know everybody who knows this. Everyone who knows that the Kents didn't pay you. And so insight to be like how much you're able to sort of put that list together of like who is the most likely.
Right, that's a 17.
17? I feel like you get the gist that Katya wouldn't have any motive. Like,
no.
She seems to like all of you. It'd be really weird if she did that. If Felix did this,
Do you mean the
or sorry, Toby.
Toby?
I don't know where I got Felix from. I literally looked
The
down,
last,
and I don't have
mech.
a single character named Felix. So Toby is basically like contractually obligated to not disclose anything from your mission. So if he did do it, that would be his job.
On the
So
line?
maybe him, but you don't know.
Not unless he got
Most
paid a lot of money.
likely, somebody in the group. Like,
Right.
one of those 4 people.
Everyone's staring at Amanda.
Whether it was intentional or not, one of those 4 people most likely let it slip to somebody who decided to use it against you.
Right.
And I think that just like connects in your head. That's the only way this information could have gotten out.
It doesn't make any sense for anyone else. It has to be one of my crew members. And now, I unfortunately have the problem of all of them knowing who I am, because unfortunately, Sodomus was involved, and so was someone else who currently owes us money. But he'd fetch a pretty penny, or at least not have to owe us as much money if our family name got ruined.
Start with those 2. They seem like the most likely.
Man, I really wanted to trust that kid.
And your par, like your grandmother, who does seem more worried about like your reputation being ruined.
Right.
But your par like takes you very gently by the shoulders. Before you leave today, you should talk to your father.
Talk is a lot to ask for. Not sure he's going to be bothered enough to listen in the state he's in.
I very rarely see him this upset, and if you let him stew in it, I think that could just make things worse.
Probably right.
You notice you start hearing like clinks of silverware. Agathaxi is sitting at the like dining room table, far enough away where you didn't notice her right away, because lots of other shit going on. But now that it's sort of quieted down a little bit, she's not hiding her presence. She's just there, and she seems, while she isn't like directly watching, she's like pretty happy about this. And I
Yeah,
feel like you
smirking.
can pretty tell that. Like you can tell that pretty easily.
Mm-hmm. Oh, fucking course. I'll have to make sure I talk to Dad. Got a guess for how long it'll take before he does less yelling?
Give him an hour or 2.
Yeah. I can find something to do with myself for an hour or 2.
And then do you want to make that one of your scenes, since you I didn't have like anything super prepared.
Yep.
Cool. On the other side of this, Kane has just let that drop. Obviously, he hasn't told you what he did yet, even though we at the table knows what he did.
Yeah.
We know what you did.
I think we ended with him saying, "I got them dead to rights."
Do you mind elaborating? You seem really happy, and I'll take a seat.
Mm.
Care to explain?
Remember the Kane family?
The Kane family? Oh, the Kent family, yeah.
Or
Yeah.
the Kent family, the one that
Yes.
didn't pay you the full money.
Right.
Well, let's just say I may have hired Jewel to kill them.
Oh.
And then we
all of them?
may... Oh yeah, all of them. We may have started a rumor that a certain Lucero got a little bit upset about not being paid the full amount for a job.
Oh. Okay.
And so let's just say that Fane, one of the most powerful groups in this city, has
Pistol.
reason to believe that Lucero's murdered an entire member of their branch of government.
You know,
An entire family.
that is pretty good. I guess what happened because then I wouldn't have had to pull the daughter out of the Never End, which sucked. So the kid, but sticking it to Lucero's. No.
Look, all I'm saying is that the Lucero family couldn't get as rich as they are without a little bit of Fane overlook
Right.
of their finances. Let's just
So-
say that shit is over.
So you have a rumor about Ace going. Listen, I think I want to know more about Agathaxi, and also what's the green one? The other one, he's ugly. What's his deal?
What was it?
Sorteris.
Sorteris.
Yeah.
Sorteris.
Yes, listen, because from what I heard through the grapevine, and the way he acted when he came to Skyriders, it seemed like he had the upper hand on Ace. And I want to know how he's, first of all, able to access Skyriders. I want to know what his plans are, because if we can ruin all of the heirs to the Lucero family, I mean, split them up further.
Wait, why do we care about the inner politics? I thought the point we were getting rid of them. That was the point.
Yeah,
That's what you had
yes,
brought up.
Yes, but hear me out. You have to make them weaker to make them easier to strike. And if they are not unified, think about that. They're split into pieces that we can gnaw away at.
Unless I make a persuasion.
And then because I have diplomat, he
Mhm.
is in a position of silent power.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm giving myself whales from the grave.
Cole agreed to that so fast. I was like, oh.
Yeah, no.
Okay, that's gonna be a 20. Hold on. Plus 7. 25.
You see, like, Kane is a very excitable man.
Mm-hmm.
When he sort of gets an idea, he runs with it. And I think you can see, like, he has dealt a very fatal blow to the financial backing of the Lucero family.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that Ace also realizes this is going on, is like, there's audits and shit, and you pay certain members of Fane to overlook many, many things. And likely that is not going to be happening anymore. So it's gonna be a lot more difficult for the Lucero family to like move funds around.
Yo.
It is, I think it is a long-term problem, but not one that is going to like destroy you. It's like okay, we need to figure out a different way to launder our money. So it's really a temporary setback, but during this temporary setback, your family is going to be pretty financially unstable. And so I think you see that like, okay, we need to like go and like move on this, that thing that fade from his eyes as his like excitableness like simmers down a little bit, just hearing your like logic and reason of, well, we should act on this and further divide. And he basically he says well, this is only going to hurt them temporarily. This is not a permanent bit of damage. So if you might be right. Maybe we should wait a little bit, see if we can create further divide. Are you starting to like this Lucero, or?
I haven't really talked to her too much, but if I had to have my pick of Ace, Edithaxi, or Soteris, Ace is the best option and one I could have better access to.
Look, I agree with you. I think that if we can convince her to, I don't know, take out her brother, take the Midnight Star, that could create a little bit of further division with some of the aunts and uncles and so far. But I gotta make the point. Actually, he's gonna roll an insight on you. Could you actually make me a deception check right now?
Oh.
Deceive.
Okay, 22.
22.
A plus 10. Oh
Yep.
shit.
He looks at you and he says,
what I think I need to know that you know is that it doesn't matter what Lucero is put on the throne. We started something. We've started the grand plan of taking this family out, and that doesn't work unless every single Lucero is dead. It doesn't matter who we put on the throne. They're all gonna be dead by the end, and I need to know that you're okay with that and you're on board with that. Or I know you started this, but if you don't want to see it through, I won't blame you, but I need to know that.
Okay. I need to think about it with Ace, I think.
What do you mean with Ace?
No, think about it. Like, think about Ace.
Oh, and I think you said I need to think about it with Ace.
Oh,
yeah.
I
sorry.
was like, what do you?
Yeah,
Okay,
like,
take,
on the
okay,
topic
well,
of Ace.
we'll take that back. Take that back.
But, I think I'm in good with Gideon.
Like the Wessynd guy?
Yeah.
Okay, that's something.
He's intrigued by me.
That's really something.
Mm-hmm.
God doesn't work with very many people.
So, we're going on another trip to Wessynd. I'm going to see if I can further impress him. Because I think I got there before Ace did.
Okay, don't get me wrong. I'm excited for that, and I feel like that could be a very good opportunity. There's very few people of us that he's actually let work with him. So that is exciting. I hope you can understand that I can't just sit patiently and wait for an answer. You've got 24 hours. If you don't give me a yes or no by then, you're out, okay?
Okay.
Not of the Thieves Guild. I didn't want to make it seem like I'm kicking you out, but like when it comes to the Lucero situation, I need to know if you're in this 100%. You got 24 hours, yes or no.
Okay. I will talk about it. I will think about it. But can you kind of sure that Edithaxi is going down, yes?
To me, the best end of this road is all of them dead.
Okay.
Because they are truly the only thing standing between us and full control of this city. It's it comes to crime in this city, it's us and them, and we've worked, if not together, at least harmoniously. If we're gonna take them out, this is a big deal, and I need you fully on board.
Okay. Is it okay if I talk vaguely with Artie about it?
Oh, the kid?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you don't have to talk vaguely.
Okay.
He seems like a trustworthy kid.
I think so. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna talk about it with him then. I need to come back.
So you head out, and you have a very limited time to decide where your loyalties lie.
Okay.
Alright. Time for downtime activities. Now that we got a little bit of world story out of the way, Kent family being killed is a very big deal for many people in this group.
Not me, but it is though.
Constitution check to shit in Sodovis's litter box.
Absolutely.
Natural one.
Dude,
You shit on your
bed.
pillow.
You shit the
I
bed.
Hershey squirt across the room.
Actually, wait, you look, I feel like you start pooping and then realize that you're looking at Sodovis's litter box and in it, and then realize you're actually shitting in Sodovis's full bed.
I was sitting over on the bench.
Now it's me over there.
It's a win-win.
It's
the only win of a nat one. Alright, so I feel like same deal as our previous downtime. We have 3 weeks, and we'll just like go around, and y'all can do what you want to do as you want to do it.
I know, I literally
We'll
texted
start.
you.
I think we started with
Yeah.
Lila last time, so we'll start with Umbra this time. So Umbra, what is the first thing that you would like to do during this downtime?
I think I'll start with a shorter one.
Okay.
Want to do something with Benji, just in one of our weekly sessions.
Yeah, so you connected with Benji, and he, I'd say like bi-weekly, does an alchemy, sort of like alchemy sessions with you, just to like show you the basics, show you the ropes. I'm gonna say, just so you as like a player knows how long you have to do this for, I would say probably after our next rest period is when you would gain proficiency in these tools, because it is something that has to be learned over like a long period of time. And yeah, so you go to your bi-weekly alchemy lessons with Benji. I'm gonna say he usually opens up some sort of bottle of something, so y'all can drink and brew is what he calls it. Cooking
Not
with
booze and
fire.
brew?
Yeah, booze and brew. Okay, that's better. Yeah, he said that, I came up with that actually myself.
Booze
He
and
says
brew.
we're gonna booze and brew. So yeah, one of these sessions, just like one of the 2 weeks that you have the chance to do sessions with him. I say he's showing you how to like brew, or how to like set up and correctly like add ingredients to different potions and shit like that. And I would say he's like fully doing instructions, so at one point you just like interrupt him or anything with whatever you would want to talk about.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, I have to get.
Come on, say it louder. Phone up and phone.
Save for the class. Save for the class.
Young, dumb, and full of gum.
There we go.
Good answer.
Good answer.
Jesus Christ. And this is
s-
why I can't show my parents this.
They'd understand. So, Benji, in your studies of things, have you come across a language that is not comprehensible? I have a little bit of magic and am able to read just about every language, but there was something that I came into contact with a while ago that had markings on it that looked like language, but with the casting of the spell and all that did not. I was not able to read it. You know what I'm referencing, right?
Yeah.
I realized I should have sent you like what I was gonna ask, but
No, I think I'm gonna make like a
Him getting into character, young dumb
history.
Pokemon.
Actually, I'm gonna make an
Honestly.
Arcana check. Do an Arcana check for him. Okay. That is a 22. I mean, I can't say that I've like ever seen anything unreadable, but I've dealt with a lot of like ancient runes and magic before. If you brought it in, I could probably take a look at it, or just at least bring in the writing, whatever's on it.
yeah, maybe I can get a copy of the writing. Bringing
Yeah,
in the actual thing may be a little complicated.
Okay. Can I ask why? Is this something that you own, or is it like?
I don't own it. Someone I know owns it, and it's an important thing to them. And I don't
Okay.
think it would be able to. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily want to steal it from them, but it's important that they don't know too much about me being curious about it.
Interesting. Okay.
I know that's vague and all that, but
Hey, we've all got our secrets, right? Obviously, the physical item would be preferred when it comes to unreadable languages. And if I had to guess, it's probably some sort of like rune or ancient magical writing. If I have it here with me, that would give me a lot more of an ability to research it and try and figure it out. I could try and do something with the writing, but it probably wouldn't be as effective. Essentially, I'm going to tell you as Gus,
yeah.
if you bring him like something for this, he will make an Arcana check, and if he beats it, he would probably be able to read or like figure out what it is. If you bring him just like the copied writing, it's going to be a straight Arcana. If you bring him the actual item, I'll give him advantage for it. So that's your like, if you can finagle that somehow, he will have a better chance at figuring out what is written on there. Hope everybody else loves the vagueness of that, but
No, it's okay.
I do, but I'm so curious.
yeah, no, bring something in. I can take a look at it.
Alright. Thank you very much. Being very helpful to us.
I don't know.
So,
I try. Honestly, other than doing research on crystals, I don't have much
There's
else
no
to do.
idea
So,
how helpful he is.
I mean, do you have a plan after the crystal thing, or do you think it's just going to be the next thing after crystals?
I feel like if I had to guess, once I research the properties and like applications of the crystals, I would assume they would include me in some way on like the actual building of things with the crystals. So if I had to guess, if I finagle it right, this would probably be my whole ass career. Which honestly, it's interesting enough and it pays well enough to where I'm totally fine with that. But I'm guessing if I could figure out what all these crystals do, I could make a pretty good career out of this.
Okay. So you don't have anything that you're too committed to for the rest of your life, trying to achieve or anything? You don't have something else you want to do?
I've always been interested in the mysteries of this world, and honestly, I feel like the greatest mystery, and something that we've never figured out, is why or how all of this happened in the first place. And for me as a researcher, I should look at what's different in the world now than before. And obviously the desert, which is dangerous, but the only thing that I can safely research that's different now is these crystals. So I feel like the opportunity I've been given is what I want to do. I like a good mystery.
I'll have to see if I can get something else for you. I don't know if you've had time to ever take a look at it, but recently I got, well, if you didn't know, there's goo inside of the guys out in the desert.
Okay. Is this like an
He-gooing.
ejaculation sort of thing?
Yo, these sand demons nutted on me.
I went to the never end and all I got was nutted on by the fucking sand demons.
Like
It's
when
actually
they
post-credit.
die, like it seems like their entire innards or something is made out of this goo. Because we killed one on our boat and it was just,
Do you have any of that?
I probably could get my hands back on some of it again. I gave it to
I would
someone else.
love to take a peek at that for sure.
I'll stop by and see if I can pick some up.
Cool. I would appreciate that. Hey, you could consider that your payment for all of these alchemy lessons. I would very much take that in exchange.
Sounds good. Although I thought my pleasant company may have been
wants to be friends
enough.
with you.
Well, I mean,
It's hurting me.
yeah, let's go with that.
Well, a little payment never hurts. Yeah.
No, I like the company. It's not something that I get very often. I
I
appreciate
want to go after your brother.
Well, thank you very much for teaching me.
did this.
all this.
Yeah, I guess, Jared, let's get back to it. So, if you take these spider eyes and it just like gets back to explaining how to do
Right.
shit.
Not the bartender.
Ace, what are you up to?
I need to talk to my dad.
So you wait an hour or two, and then eventually you find your father up in his study, looking a little disheveled, but definitely, calmed down.
May I come in, Father?
Yeah, take a seat.
Look, I know this is not what we needed to happen to us right now. But you and I both know that you did not raise either of your children to be that much a risk taker.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry that I'm sorry I approached the situation like that. That was hot-headed of me. I know that neither you or your brother are dumb enough to make a move so openly like that against an ally so close to us. And I want to put your mind at ease. It is not your fault that you were the target of someone else's attack. I do not hold that against you.
Whoever it is, they're attacking the family, which can only mean that they have a reason to attack the family specifically. Only people that I know were aware of our missing funds would be my crew. And
We're in danger.
I've got a couple people that I think I need to interview, let's say.
You are not obligated to do anything in any capacity, but if you do feel obligated, or if you do feel some sort of need to fix the situation or help the situation in some way, if the leak is someone in your crew, find and plug that leak.
Of course. It may not be my obligation. However, you and I both know that it's my goal to make it my obligation. It would be unwise for me to not try now.
Fair enough. I would be grateful if you can figure out
against us because this is not the first event.
I'm sure. It's the only problem with the family business. Lots of enemies.
The sharks circle as they always do, but it seems as though recently there is blood in the water that we have not seen.
Perhaps there's rumors of you thinking about retiring soon. They could see the shift in hierarchy as weakness.
Well, then show them that the potential next heir won't take that sitting down.
Of course not.
If you don't mind some more time alone to calm myself would be nice. I try not to lose my composure very often.
It's understandable. I will see what I can do, and I will keep you informed.
Thank you, Doc. I appreciate it.
Of course. And then I'll walk back out.
Cool. Yeah.
To mentally prep you, my next turnaround, I'm gonna be talking to Artie.
Fair. Ooh, and you know what? Artie has a +1 to deception. He is definitely the weak link.
Does anybody want anything to drink while I'm standing? I just grabbed myself an original twisted tea.
I will take any various beer that you put in my hand.
Give me your roulette beer as well. I'll take one. I'll get rid of it.
Any roulette beer that doesn't make it out tonight will make it home in my backpack, I swear.
Alright. Sodavis.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
wait,
one
where?
of your scenes
Left or
were you
right?
going for first?
Right. I got the Mud Puppy Porter.
You get it. Too legit to wait.
Ooh.
Fuck, I forgot my drink.
Classic.
Classic, guys.
I was gonna do it in like the exact opposite order. I'm actually gonna take the chance to go visit Raymond.
Okay.
Everybody loves that guy.
It's not Raymond, it's R-E-A-M-A-N-N.
No, it's Raymond.
R-E-A.
It's Ray Romano.
A-N-N. Raymond.
Raymond. Alright, so you head over to the headquarters for the Druidic Circle of Stars. And Raymond, I'm gonna say he is this guy, like, star druids are really about the stars. This guy literally spends most of his day looking at that, like, star-filled room, charting stars and like, mapping things out that have been mapped a million times before. That's just kind of his fucking job.
I always imagine like he's writing a book.
Yeah, I feel like he's like
Fun fact.
he does research. And
When I
write
finally
books.
give you all that star lore I said I created, it's gonna be formatted as if Raymond wrote it, like a book.
Oh.
That's really cool.
He's
Okay.
discovering that parallax exists.
So Raymond is just like doing more research. He spends most of his day like looking at the stars and writing down observations and notes that he later turns into the different books that he writes. So you can find him here pretty much any time. Still tired as fuck.
Yeah,
as
no,
always.
he's eternally, he's up late
Ooh,
looking at the
politically
stars all the
tired.
time.
Sodavis.
Hi.
It's how long has it been?
It's been like 2 months or something, maybe not quite that long, but
I have not left in at least a week.
when's the last time you showered?
You stink.
I don't want to know the answer to that question.
Yeah, Cyrus will take a step back.
What can I help you with?
I felt a little bit bad because I haven't been back to like say hi, and it's like I know you're busy, but like still, this past couple years I've literally like lived and like talked to you like every day. So
He like goes over and sits at his desk and like pulls up a chair for you too, and like gestures for you to like sit down.
Why would you feel guilty?
I mean, you've been my mentor for the past couple years, and you got me out. It helps to get me away from a bad situation. So, you know, I like to think that we're still on friendly terms with each other. And plus, I mean, I don't really have a ton of people outside of the circle, and like you're the person I talk to most in the circle. So,
don't get me wrong. You are invited to visit whenever you want, and I enjoy your company. I don't want you to feel guilty for not being around. Stars follow their predetermined set paths. And in many ways, we are like stars. Why would I fault you for following your path? Stars don't get in the way of each other. I would not get in the way of you.
God damn it, Cole.
Well, how fucking dare you make me cry this
Well.
Wow.
Well, you crybabies, huh?
Yeah.
I'm not even close.
Sorry, I gotta keep edging Gus' feelings. Your sister's dead now!
Oh, bang.
Fine.
Oh, okay.
Your ass is not fat, Umbra.
Umbra kicked up, confirmed. Sorry. Whew, get together, suck it back in. Okay. I appreciate that a lot. I did also want to check on you. Did Alnolan come back?
He did once. I told him the same thing as before, that you were not someone that I could simply present to him. I will say, he seemed... He's not looking well.
In what way?
As someone who has dealt with the natural world for a very long time, it is very obvious to me when something is missing, and it seems as though something is missing from him, as though he's not the whole person that you would remember from before. I didn't see that before, but whatever he's trying to find you for, whatever is going on, it seems to be taking from him in some way or another. But
Oh, okay.
And I feel like in that moment you feel that piece of parchment like weigh heavy in your pocket of Zuva. I feel like you get the gist that something's going on, and this is not as me as a DM being like, stop hiding from your family, because that's a very important part of your character is hiding from your family. So I'm not saying to stop doing that, but I feel like Sadovs does get the gist of like, okay, something's going on in my family for sure.
Yeah, and it's like it's probably something big. Alright, and then so Sadovs is just gonna like absorb that for a little bit. And then they'll just continue talking, I guess. Just thank you for relaying that. That probably doesn't bode well.
sorry, I'm sorry. I don't want to upset you.
I need to know. Thank you. So Alnolan has been around, and he's introduced you, or himself to you, I guess, or you knew who he was to me. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't. And Sato sounds kind of hopeful when they say this in a weird way, but they're like, you wouldn't have happened to see someone else around? Another tiefling? She's, kind of looks like me. Bit older.
It's just been him.
Yeah, I kind of expected that. likely, I mean, if she was around, you probably wouldn't see her in the first place, but she's not one to go for the direct approach per se, mostly the most terrifying and efficient one.
Fair enough.
Okay. Thank you for that. How's your book going?
Well, honestly, it's getting to the monotonous parts where I have to just chart star movements before I can talk about the properties of magic. That is the interesting part, but now it's just like the informational part of the book where I need to just
Like, introduce them.
like
This is what's, like, the associations and the myths. And
basically the same introduction that's in every book, but I need to include it because what if someone picks up one book that doesn't have it and doesn't know what's going? It's
yeah.
so I'm just getting through that, and then I can get to the interesting shit. But
Been there.
yeah, I don't know.
That's good.
I feel like there's never much new with me other than Circle of Stars.
Yeah.
and-
I mean, do you ever talk to other druids or, people in general outside of the Circle of Stars?
Talk to people.
Well, there's not many druidic circles left, with so many parts of the world being not what they were.
I mean, I met a new druid, like outside the Circle of Stars, land druid. His name's Erkin. He's
Oh,
with
that asshole?
Oh! Wait!
Good lord.
New lord! I want them to be exes so bad.
Raymond doesn't like
Roll a fucking
Enrique.
percentage die.
You know what? Roll me. I didn't plan for this. Roll me a d20. If it's even, they're X's. If it's odds, they're just.
Oh my
friends.
god. Even. I want them to be exes. Ugh.
I want them to be exes too. Okay.
Guys, even. We're hoping.
Even.
Even.
Odds.
Yeah!
Oh,
Even.
Is it even?
It's a 10!
Oh yeah, we dated for a while, but
Huh?
yes, no.
You dated someone? Oh, I'm sorry, that was me.
That was a little rude. I will not lie.
I'm sorry. You're
Um,
just. I'm sorry,
get
you're a
around
little bit spacey.
sometimes.
Spacey.
Anyway,
Kill you.
let's just say he loved his little garden more than he loved me.
Oh.
I'm writing that quote down.
like he said, I was just like gonna offer Rayham a hug a little bit.
He takes it too.
Oh my god!
Oh.
I gotta parent trap these two. I gotta parent trap these two!
You know what?
Hurricane's not spelled like that, Tim.
Fucking do it.
I'm sorry, but Erkin does not seem like he's stable enough for a relationship.
Yeah, Enrique's a freak.
Yeah,
Maybe Raymond
he
deserves
is a
a freak.
freak, alright.
Maybe Raymond deserves a freak. Maybe.
Well, Raymond's also a freak.
Yeah.
True.
Nice.
This man
That's
hasn't
a chiller.
showered in like a month.
That's a chiller.
And I guess, is there anything else that you wanted to talk to
No.
Brandon about?
I did want to see if there was a connection between Raymond and Erkin just in general, but this is so much better.
Honest, I was just gonna make it to be like Erkin's like man in the high castle of his like little garden, and he thinks he's so much better than the rest of us. I like the storyline of them.
This
being
is a good
relationship.
storyline.
Good
Excellent, good answer.
Good answer.
All right, Lila, what do you want to do first?
I'll probably talk to Artie first, just because I got the 24-hour notice.
That's fair. You find Artie in the apartment. He's making eggs or
Okay.
something.
Artie,
Yeah, what's up?
I need to talk to you in private.
He takes his half-cooked eggs off of the stovetop. I'm coming back for you.
I
God.
think I go into like my bedroom, and I sit down and I'll leave.
Okay, what's up?
I had a interesting meeting with King. Essentially, what King wants to do is take out the entire Lucero family. And he wants me either in or out, and I need to tell him in 24 hours.
Like,
He wants to take them all out.
that's not what I signed up for.
I don't know what to do. Because, I mean, this guild is, I guess, the closest thing I've ever really had to a family. And I don't know, I don't owe any allegiance to Ace or the Luceros.
But as much as we pretend that we're all separate, lonely people, Ace is our friend.
Already dropping that wisdom.
I like
thought,
it or not, we've been working with them for a while now.
I know. I had this idea before I talked to Kane where maybe we could just fully back Ace and have Ace as the next Midnight Star, but we had an equal partnership. I feel like Ace could have been. I could have convinced Ace of that, based on on her deal with you.
I hope maybe Kane can be convinced, and I hope this doesn't sound too insensitive, but I feel like it has to be said. You did give him the idea of removing Luceros in the first place.
I did do that.
I feel like you've sent him on this mission, and maybe we can get him to stop, but
it's going to be a lot to get him to stop. But I'm almost wondering if I should actually introduce you two now.
I don't want to put you in a position where we lie to him, but
No, I don't want to lie to him. Obviously, if I tell him I'm out, I'm not out of the guild. I'm just off of that mission, which I think will put him in a tough predicament, seeing as I'm his closest thing to the Lucero family. But now, I think if Ace finds out where I come from, it won't be good.
yeah, that's tough.
But I don't know if I join him in this mission. Actually, I don't even know if I'm safe regardless. I'm sure they are looking for who has information on them.
I feel like unknowingly, you, me, and Ace have prepped both sides for war, and now how do we stop it from happening?
Good job, guys.
How fucking dare you call me out for that?
Because, I mean, I started this because I didn't know Ace would be kind of cool with helping you with Agathaxie. I thought Ace would be like the rest of her family, you know, stuck up assholes who only care about themselves. And you know what? Maybe that's still the case, but she was kind to you. In a way, she could have immediately sold you out, and she didn't.
She probably could have sold me out for some quick favor with her dad. So there is something to say to that, I suppose.
Still haven't sold anyone out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
And
sure
you know
landed
what?
me in some hot water, though.
I don't want. Those sales are very strong.
I
Don't
can't
get me
control
wrong.
them.
The guild is too. We are. But I wonder if Kane is being too ambitious too quick.
At least the idea that I have is we could
tell him we're in and then try and stop it from the inside. But like I said,
that would be
risky.
That would be trying to deceive not just Kane, multiple other intelligent people who have been doing this their whole lives. And don't get me wrong, you can lie at times, but it could be better. So then we would be on the shit list of 2 powerful people. And if I'm going to be on the shit list of the Luceros, I'd rather be behind my mentor, who I've known my entire life, in a way. Which is why I'm leaning towards just saying no. Because I don't feel like I have all the information I want. Yet.
I feel like if we can get Ace on to the seat, that would make the Luceros a genuine organization that y'all could work with.
That could be reasoned with?
I feel like we just need to get Kane to see that.
Yes. So, I'm gonna tell him no. I think.
I'll support you either way. I'm very worried because I've made promises to both you and Ace
Yes.
that now directly
Yeah.
oppose each other.
That's true. But listen, I do think it would be quite an annoyance to lose a crew member, and one that can party well.
Well, hey, it's your decision.
Would the continuation of the scene to be telling?
I think we can just do like, you give him your answer.
Yeah.
I feel like, so you do tell him no?
I think so. But I'm gonna ask him beforehand. I'm gonna say,
Oh, okay.
if it changes to yes, do I still have that option, or is no the definitive 100%?
Hey, if you want back in, you can get back in.
Okay. My answer for now is no. I need more information. I need to watch Ace more.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
And I think he just leaves it at that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Umbra!
I'd like to point out while you guys are in between things that while Ace may be the more reasonable one and is slightly less of an outward asshole, the only reason why I was nice about the whole Agathaxi thing is A, I already don't like her, and B, family's supposed to come first. That's like the biggest credo.
Oh well, now maybe I'm gonna switch my answer to yes.
I'm just saying.
I feel like I do.
You're
feel like
digging
the point
yourself in,
stands
yeah.
Of like,
Oh yeah.
of your family, you are definitely the more accepting of others. Like I feel like
Yes.
you're
That's
the,
true.
It's
Yeah.
just evil Jim as opposed to eviler Jim or evilest Jim.
Yeah, you're like
Because
you're like the best of all options.
You're the best of the worst
in,
fucking
in
options.
the
Yes.
in the sense where you are willing to like
So,
work with
like,
other people outside of your family.
I think Lila is fully just trying to see how much of a dick you are, and then deciding if she'll eliminate your family.
Turns
So
out
they become friends.
I make one wrong comment about Lila's appearance one day, and then she just
Yeah.
goes right up to
You
it.
said
Ace
She
is
goes
gonna
right up to
die.
Kane, and she's like,
Yeah.
I'm back in.
Yeah, Ace says, your eyeliner's a little uneven today, and she's like, oh, fuck you, your family's dead.
I don't really like cats.
I don't really like cats. I hope you die.
Can't wait for you to
Umbra.
introduce everyone to Mistra.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wild shape into a cat to talk to Mistra.
I think
Fuck you up.
that
Probably.
the next person I would talk to out of my two larger interactions would be
Man, that's a lot of things.
Shotavis. Shoddy.
Shoddy's like,
Like
a
a
melody
melody
in my head and it can't
Of the voice.
There is a point where you and Shoddyvis are alone in the apartment.
We're both going to bed and we're all tucked
I was
in.
gonna say, we're all tucked
Go
in
have
our
some bedtime
bunks.
talk.
Shotavis, have you ever thought about
Have you ever thought about dying?
Yeah.
Whoa. Starting with the light stuff, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
okay.
the theme.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure you guys
Yeah.
don't know.
I was just getting caught up on the last interaction.
So, the other night at the bar fight pit, you
Yeah.
said that you overheard some stuff about some things. Is that all you happen to overhear?
I heard more, but it was stuff that I don't think you wanted the group at large to know.
Okay. Because maybe I owe you a little explanation on why all of that may have been so important. So, can you tell me what else that you've heard, or you heard today?
I'm pretty sure you can probably guess, but just to confirm, those guys were trying to follow you to see if you were going to visit your mother.
And that's everything you heard?
This
What
feels-
is it over
I
here?
think that is pretty much all you overheard.
Besides what I already shared, that's pretty
Yeah.
much all I
Oh,
overheard.
yeah, with the worms.
I'm just rolling a insight.
Yeah. Do I need to do like
The
an opposite
symbolism.
opposing?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's perception or deception.
8. Fucking hate my insight.
Persuade. 12.
Nice. You win.
I mean, I'm being dead honest anyway, so.
Good.
Oh boy. Maybe I should have thought about what all I was going to tell you before this.
Nah.
I mean, like, I get family's tough. I mean, you don't see me talking about mine much. So you don't have to tell me, per se. I mean, like, if it's gonna end up with me getting, jumped in an alleyway, maybe,
Yeah.
but,
Yeah.
again.
Lightning bolt.
So my mother was a part of the Great Unification for a while. And due to some shenanigans on a mission.
Sorry, referring to
Yeah.
what you referred to as shenanigans is fucking hilarious.
I mean, anything can be shenanigans.
It'd be funnier if I knew what it was. But by your giggle, I assume it's serious shit. Like super serious.
Oh, I want to know so bad.
I wanna know things.
Put shenanigans in quotes.
Her, as well as myself and my sister, were put under a sort of hypnosis or false memory thing, where we did not know that our mother was alive. And she did not know who she was.
Huh.
And so as of a little over a month, well no, I guess it's 3 months ago because it was a month before joining the Sky Riders.
Yeah, about 3 months at this point.
I learned all of this again because of other shenanigans that happened.
I feel like you're vastly understanding these shenanigans.
There are a lot of details that I'm omitting right now because those might put you in more danger than they would be helping to provide context for.
I don't like danger. You hear inside of you.
This fucking guy.
This private conversation between you, me, and the fucking parasite in your head.
You
And
me,
Steve.
you
And
and
Steve.
our friend Steve.
Can you make a Steve plushie, aka just a worm?
But yeah, so I went to, for the first time really, to meet her, and it seems that there are members of the unification that are trying to keep an eye on her and maybe myself. So it is somewhat possible that you may have painted. I mean, hopefully you didn't, but those
Did I
were
just paint
members
a big
of.
fucking target on the back of my head?
It's possible.
Oh my god, this
might
is
be able to smooth part of it over. But know that those are very dangerous people that you may have messed with a little bit.
Yay!
And I do appreciate that you kind of followed to help me out.
I mean, you know, my roommates kind of had my roomies back. Yeah, next time I'm going to try and be a little bit more discreet, because holy shit, man.
I think I will have to be as well. But again, thank you. I'm sorry
I mean, not your fault. It was
that
all-
I yelled at you a little bit, but
It would have been
tensions
smarter.
were high at that point.
Yeah. And, like, I knew why you were pretty upset. I mean, like, that's your mom.
Yeah.
It was potentially in danger, so I get it.
And I do have to tell you that this is information that you should not tell anybody.
Contrary to popular belief, I am actually capable of keeping a secret.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna say anything. Don't worry.
Okay. There was a second part to this that I kind of meant to bring up first, but I sort of forgot at the beginning there.
What's that?
So I've learned who you are,
Oh,
like as in your full name and your,
Thank
I guess,
you.
slight status as, we'll say, a celebrity of sorts,
I wouldn't quite put it that
as
way.
in Al Goal. I did mean
Probably
to
best that
ask
is a
you
second.
about that beforehand, because I mean, you seem trustworthy because you kind of have like a whole air about you that makes it seem like you don't kind of know what's going on.
It's because I don't know what's going on.
And like, I mean that in a good way. I don't mean that to be insulting. It's
Just say
like,
I'm dumb. Just call me dumb. Yeah.
I don't want to go that far against my roommate.
oh my god.
The bond of roommates is unbreakable.
But I do have to ask you in a semi-direct way, like, I mean, are you involved in that stuff, or is this something that, like, maybe I shouldn't have told you?
No. Alright, I know about your mom, and you told me stuff, so I should tell you stuff back. Trust is a two-way street. Okay, yes.
Say it out loud.
Yeah, no, I wasn't saying this. I can just see, like,
These two bodies.
Umbra is just staring up at the ceiling.
Saying nothing.
Side of us is just staring up at the bottom of Umbra's bunk. I can just imagine it. It's like it's dead silent. It's just fucking dark in there.
Oh my god, guys. Claudio secretly wanted Sodomus and Lucera to brew me up, didn't she? She put this group of 5 people in a 4-person room for funsies, didn't she?
I'll never tell.
She loves entertainment.
I mean, I do want to talk to Kachi later so I can see. But anyway, so Sam says, yep, cuts this 2-way street. So, yeah, I'm part of the Algos, which, you know, they're kind of, they do things for the Luceros. And I imagine you probably know about the Luceros.
I've heard about them as well.
Yeah, so my family is enforcers for them. So they say, hey, go beat the shit out of that guy because he missed a payment. We go do that. Go extort this guy because we want to gain up the upper hand. We do that. You know, I was trained to do that for like my whole life, but I'm not a part of that anymore. I want you to know that. Like, they wanted me to kill a guy, and I did end up killing the guy, but I didn't want to. And then it was this whole downward spiral. And then I met Lady Avi, and this is full nervous ramble at this point. Then I met Lady, Lila, and she like kind of like helped, Loki like helped me like pick a different path in life. But you know, yeah, I'm not a part of it anymore. I don't want to. I'm not on good terms with my family. I haven't talked to them in years, and I don't want to continue hurting people. So I get it. Not everyone is nice or good, but some people are, and they don't deserve that just because they are intentionally or not in the way of what the Luceros want.
Okay. Yeah. That part is, I think, good to hear. Are they, we'll say, unhappy about that and looking for you, or do they not really care? Is that something that, like, obviously I have my stuff that I have to look out for. Do you have your stuff too?
Alright, I mean, what do you know about the members of the Lucero family? Not the Lucero, sorry. I mean, of my family.
I know last name and kind of what you do.
Literally nothing.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, let me just introduce the whole fam. So obviously I got a mom, a dad, and then I have 2 older siblings. Mom and dad, or Rigel and Misa, they're, let me know if you want me to say how to spell those.
I can pull up the document.
Yeah, you know, they lead the family. You know, they raised me and my siblings to become enforcers in their steed eventually to serve the Luceros. But probably what's most important to your question is my siblings. I have the oldest, I'm the youngest, actually. The middle child is my older sister, Safe. She is terrifying and efficient. And if you ever meet her, I swear to God, we're probably not walking out of that confrontation. But really you need to know about my brother, Alnoam. He's the oldest of us. He has been looking for me recently. I think for the most part, my family has written me off because I don't want to continue what they've taught me to do. I think they think I'm a lost cause. I don't know. I didn't ask. The only one I really said goodbye to was Alnoam. That wasn't a very happy parting in the slightest. But he recently has been looking for me and has went to my circle and has went to, actually he's come here to the Skyrider headquarters to look for me. And there's something going on there with the family, and I don't know what it is beyond a name. But yeah, in terms of will it affect you, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, you did help me out, so if at some point you need a little help, get one of these and I pull out a sending stone.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go buy one. That's if I can get to the market and back without getting lost.
This is gonna be the running gag, like Kirsten never using her
Action surge.
action surge, but it's just
Never
Sodamus
was.
never buys Ascending Stone.
It's literally like Sodamus is that one friend for some fucking reason who doesn't have a phone.
Yeah.
Everyone can contact them, but they cannot contact anyone.
Okay. Oh, were we all done? Still going?
Maybe.
Yes. let's
Yes,
go to
I
the-
was done as well. You're the first one to directly say, "Hey, I know where your family, like who your family is. What's up with that?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't even done that yet.
So many. There's literally so many layers of secrets in this group. This is the
We're all
most
stupid!
secretive group of D&D characters I've ever ran before.
It's a slow burn.
It's a
It's
slow
a
burn.
slow burn. This is a slow burn campaign.
We all love slow
Part of the
burns.
layering was your own fault, though.
I mean, yeah, because I told
The
you it was
intrigue.
complicated, but I feel like it's worked out.
It's done really fun.
Hey, so you said you were talking to Artie first?
Yes, I'd like to talk to Artie.
I feel like there's a point, not to just keep using the apartment as like the place to talk to each other.
That's
like,
where we're gonna.
yeah, there's a point where you're able to corner
Walks out
Artie
of
in
Lila's
the
room,
apartment.
grabs his eggs, puts it on the stove again.
Oh, actually, yeah, you know what?
That's so
Artie
He
leaves the
just
room,
wants his eggs.
sets the eggs back on the burner, starts like reheating them back up, and then you
Whenever
walk
he
into the
makes
kitchen.
eggs, whenever he makes eggs, someone in the party goes and bothers him. First it was me, and it was Lila. Now it's you.
Oh, hey, what you making, Artie?
Umbra's next.
Oh, just some eggs.
Pretty hungry?
Oh, I just haven't had lunch yet. Just gonna do some like eggs and toast.
Do you want me to start making the toast at least?
Yeah, sure. I can throw some more. I had to take a break, so I gotta heat these up again. I can throw in some more like eggs if you want.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, cool. And you make the toast. Artie makes the eggs, and you've got like a fucking brunch deal going on here.
Oh, goodness. So, I hate to make everything business, but
Okay.
we've hit a small snag.
Okay.
Do you remember the Kent girl that we rescued?
Yeah, like the rich family, Fane family, something like that.
They're all dead. Can I insight his reaction?
Absolutely, you can.
Tim's fucking fumigating.
You have to beat a
himself right
9 deception.
I got a dirty 20.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he hasn't directly said a lie, but you can tell, you could fully like, yeah, he knows. He knows.
This is something he knew already.
Yeah, he knows already.
now. That doesn't seem suspicious. That doesn't seem suspicious.
And there's a fun little rumor going around that it was my doing. As you can imagine, Father was furious.
Okay. Look, I'm not great at lying, and I'm sure you're great at telling bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm in a very tough position right now. I've made promises to you and promises to Lila that now directly affect each other, and I don't want to be in that position. And so I feel like in this situation, what I'm going to do is tell both of you to figure that shit out, and I will throw my promises to the side for both of you and just say that you and Lila should talk.
I appreciate
To-
your honesty.
To me, I'm not going to lie to you as well as I'm not going to lie to her. So like, you talk to her, y'all figure out your shit. I want to be able to keep my promises to both of you, and I can't do that in this situation.
So you had nothing to do with this, technically.
I found out about this like 20 minutes ago.
Artie, I appreciate the honesty.
Thank you. I hope that Lila isn't too hurt by this, but I hope that she can understand that I don't really have anything else I can do right
Yeah.
now.
She knows he's a shit liar.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to talk to Lila then. Huh. I was kind of thinking it might be Sadavis, but Lila's
keep saying that about her recently.
And then because you said that talking to Artie and talking to Lila were like your other two scenes, or well, I guess now it would probably change
it's
to
changed
Lila.
to Lila, but yeah.
Not to like make that a super short scene,
That's
but like
totally okay.
cool.
Because Artie was so like to the point,
Yeah.
I don't feel like I need to keep grilling him.
That's fair. It's like
It's
he made a
unfair.
9 deception. He knows that he isn't fooling anybody.
It's unfair to be mean to him when he's clearly like trying
He's
to
just
be
a little
nice
guy.
to me.
It's like I made a lot of promises.
And I'm so sorry.
I'm
but
so sorry.
They're not working together.
Egg stealing check.
Oh, right, I need to make my stealing checks.
Behind the scenes, anytime that Lila looks away, Artie just taking those eggs. Anyway,
Who knows if someone else in the party is gonna bother him and he can't
Gus
fucking
was
finish
referring
his
to the fact
eggs.
that as we were talking, Gus was trying to steal eggs from
was that what
Artie.
you were
Yeah,
doing?
I'm gonna do
Okay. Wait, let me roll. Yeah, you steal you.
His poor eggs.
Umbra with
I put on
so
some
that
eggs.
Umbra knows nothing about this scene has headphones on.
Yeah.
Reaches from under the table.
He's
and
got his
grabs
AirPods
eggs.
and he
Yeah,
can't.
got the AirPods
He did.
in.
He's got an audiobook going.
He's got 2 little small
An
sibling
audio
stones
room. He's
in
got an
his
audio
ears.
room
Yeah.
going on. Alright. Sodomy.
Sodomy.
It's your turn.
I'm gonna go to Urkin.
Enrique.
So you said you were doing some sort of training, right?
Yeah, I don't know what kind of. You said that when we wanted to go to Urkin to like train and like do something to improve ourselves,
Yeah.
like there would be some sort of gold cost.
Yeah, I would say we can like talk about cost and stuff like after session. But
Yeah.
if there's something you just want to be like, hey, come teach me this thing.
Yeah, specifically, I just really want to see about raising Savis's dex.
Cool.
Is that something we can do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can raise
Teach me how to be
decks.
sneaky.
It's costly. How much money do you have?
I mean, I haven't spent anything since we started earning.
Okay, cool. So
But Sadov started out really fucking poor.
it's gonna be. I think I set the raising a. I think I set raising a skill by +1 was 500, and then I think I said that the larger number was like a full grand, because that's like
Larger number.
or like the
2
like
plus
strength
2.
from 8 or dex like +1 to it. And I think that would just be a +1 to the larger number, and not like an extra +1 to that like small number, if that makes sense.
What do you mean by larger and smaller numbers?
Like it would be a +1 to your like 18 strength.
The bonus
Okay.
versus
So 18 going up to
yeah.
19.
Yeah, like it would be.
Oh, okay,
18
so that would be
to
the
19.
500 or the grand?
The grand. I think because
Okay.
those big skill numbers are like a very big deal.
Yeah.
I think in the game of D&D, I believe it's supposed to be like a year's worth of training to get like an extra +1. So lots. It's like a big spender thing.
can afford it.
Yeah. So no, like I just want to let you know, like it's
Well,
probably
also,
gonna be
actually,
most.
before I
of it.
say that, how much is a sending stone?
10 gold.
I can afford both!
Look at you go.
You know what? I'm gonna say let's jump cut. You are currently balancing on your head on top of a stack of rocks, while Erkin is hitting you with his like quarterstaff.
Oh my
So
god.
I'm gonna say you.
I did also want to talk to him, but let's go do the
I'm
training.
gonna say we'll do like the comedic TV show thing of just like you walk in like, hey Erkin, I wanted to do some like training, and then it flash cuts an hour later, and you're
Just
like
beat up.
you're basically gonna beat up with his quarterstaff while you're trying to like balance.
Ow!
So let's do a straight dexterity check, please.
Strength okay,
yeah,
so is it
straight dexterity.
strength or dexterity or just one? Both.
Wait, like just dexterity.
Okay. Don't I don't know everyone that much.
Straight dexterity. What about gay dexterity?
Make a gay dexterity.
Whoa.
A fruity dexterity
Yeah,
check.
you have to roll it, but frugally. Yas.
That's homophobic! That's homophobic!
That's a 7 with my mod.
I would say you get up and balance, and you're like balancing, and then he just fucking thwacks you in the stomach with his quarterstaff,
Whoa.
and you go like tumbling off.
That's why I'm here.
Get back on.
No rest. Get going.
Oh god, okay, I'll get back on.
And he puts you through like horrific feats of dexterity. Make another one for me.
Oh, that's a 9. We're making improvements.
You last one hit, and then
Slowly
he hits
but
you
surely.
again, and you fall off. If there's any point in this, like he basically keeps doing the same shit. He like keeps putting you through these feats of dexterity.
No. That's at least 2 more fails. I don't think a 13 does much better.
That's not too bad.
I'm keeping track. Tell me when you beat a 15.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
I'm using a different dog.
We're up to 10 right now.
This is really
10
bad.
fails.
Okay.
Oh,
15 on the die.
17 finally.
Okay. After
I'm in pain.
after getting your ass kicked, like he has you balancing on those rocks while he hits you with his quarterstaff. He has you like try and
Roll a
cross the
16.
bridge in the center of the room while he hits you with his quarterstaff.
God
He has you like hanging upside down from one of the trees while he hits you with his quarterstaff.
How does this improve my dexterity? It sounds like it would improve my constitution.
Your dexterity is
Well,
like
it's
your
good.
armor class, and
Oh,
that
yeah,
helps
that's
with
true,
that.
that's true.
So like
To
making
me-
sure that you can take punches gracefully.
To me, it kind of sounds like he's mostly entertaining himself.
Yes, this
Oh.
is most.
Sodomy
Very much
Pinata.
self-entertainment as well. But yeah, if there's any point during this like these horrific beatings, if you wanted, because you mentioned that you wanted to like.
Yeah, I could have parent
mentioned
trapped these
something.
bitches. Are you
Okay,
kidding me?
yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
there's one point where you fall down from the tree, and
I'm like, I give myself a minor concussion.
okay, I think we're good for today.
Okay.
Come back tomorrow.
You mind if I just like lay here for like 5 minutes?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll get up.
Should I go or?
I mean, maybe make sure I don't pass out for a minute.
Cool.
Ooh. How many fingers are you holding up?
I wasn't holding up any.
Okay. Can we talk a little bit so I don't fall asleep?
Oh my god.
What about?
I don't know. I don't know. You're another druid in the city, and I mean, I don't know much people outside my circle. How's it going?
I'm very busy with training here. I don't talk to many other druids.
Oh, that's kind of sad. I mean, like, do you
Are you
want
calling
to?
my life sad?
No!
Samus was not trained for small talk.
No, they were trained to intimidate.
Trained killer.
They're trained to intimidate, but they don't want to intimidate, so they're just awkward.
Of course,
Like, no, I'm not calling your life sad. I'm just saying, like, it makes me sad that you don't get to, like, connect with other people who, like, are really, like, into nature and shit.
As far as I know, I'm the only nature circle druid in the city.
Oh, and, like, that's sad, you know? Like, I mean, do you talk to other druid circles in the city? Ever?
No.
In your short... You make me sad.
Doesn't know how to small talk. Meets. Doesn't want to small talk.
I'm sorry that I'm making you sad.
Alright.
Bring up his ex's name. Do it.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, I know there's, like, a circle of stars in the city. You know, I'm from that. I mean, like, do you want to, like, I don't know, like, come to a meeting or something? Or, like, you know, like, get out in the community and shit like that?
Make a deception with disadvantage, please.
Oh, God.
Sodomy
you have to
isn't
beat
good
a-
at
You
that.
have to beat a 15.
Alright, sodomy.
Sodomy! Fuck! 7.
He looks down at you. So Raymond's mentioned me.
Mostly, I asked if he knew about you, and then I learned you guys are exes. Are you guys... I mean, hi. Are you okay?
That was like a year ago.
Oh, it was recent too! Oh no, I thought this was more than a year ago.
I'm fine.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Nice. Is that why you don't talk to other druids in the city anymore?
Persuasion, please. With disadvantage, absolutely.
He's like,
Believe it or not, I really want to be this guy's friend.
No fucking way! That's 2 nat ones! That is 2 nat ones!
the dice don't want you to know.
I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna say you fully don't notice as he like you feel a horrific sharp pain in your side as he hits you with the quarterstaff again, and you don't like you didn't like see him prepare to attack you, and instead of answering anything of what you had just said, it's just like, don't get distracted.
Okay, supplements, I get it.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
So weird.
Truly, all of my characters have like, backstories with like secrets and shit and like cool lore. Erkin, I made him to simply just be like a guy that is a fucking stone wall. And there's things about him, obviously, but truly, he is the most unfriendable character.
Oh, that sounds like a challenge, motherfucker.
That's not one that Sodomy is up for.
They'll try
Any
anyway.
other
They're not
character.
smart.
Maybe Lila.
Any other character.
Yeah. I mean, Samus is gonna start grumbling, like getting back
Yeah.
up to like the tree to hang up. So now they're just like, I mean, I get it. I know Raven's kind of like a walking red flight, but jeez.
I think as you're getting up, on 2 nat ones, as you get up, he has turned into a butterfly and has started flying away.
No, come on, come back.
Persuasion with disadvantage.
You gotta roll 2 nat 20s at some point.
Dude, yeah, 2 nat 20s.
I'm not that lucky.
A 6 and a 3.
Yeah, no, he flies away.
Gone.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
Wow.
I swear to God, I'm getting them back together.
I'm getting the band back together.
Yeah, maybe you should sing a song about how he has rhythm.
Yeah.
You think
Phineas
Samus
and
can
Ferb.
sing?
Phineas and Ferb.
Yes.
That was
he
how they
does.
don't have rhythm.
Oh, well, he ain't got rhythm.
The only one I really,
Like,
the only song I
no.
really remember from Phineas and Ferb besides the opening is like "Squirrel in Your Pants."
Oh yeah.
Lila.
I think my next one is gonna be library time.
Yeah, I
But-
feel like we had some roles with that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think we come off the ship one time, and I mentioned I'm going to the library, and Gus and I talked about it before. There would also be an Umbra and Lila scene.
I love books.
So I guess I'll just say I'm gonna head off to the library.
I love the library.
I stare at you. I'm like,
I'm pretty good at reading and stuff. Like I can read like all the languages if I need to. And so I've read
That
a couple
could-
interesting things.
that could be
Going there for something specific?
yes. The language thing could be helpful. Are you wanting to join?
Yeah. I'll take a field trip.
Okay. Come with me.
Yeah, you all head to like the city library, which has absolute like catacombs of
There's
scrolls,
dead
books,
guys?
knowledge. Oh,
Yes.
yeah,
Dead guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like lots of archives, lots of shit there. I'm gonna say. Did you say you were bringing Artie too?
Not sure if I
Okay.
did, but he can be there if he wants to.
I just vaguely remember you mentioning
mean,
that over text.
I do bring Artie places. I was gonna say I was gonna do my roles with
Mhm.
the scamming shit and stealing things with Artie.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Okay. Yeah. So y'all are here for 2 weeks. So let's do 2 history checks.
Yeah. So you had something for intelligence checks, right?
I do. Yes.
Okay.
Would you like me to be the one that makes these history checks?
Well, are
But I guess we're gonna
you doing this research together? Like
Yes.
you're researching the same thing? Oh,
Because
okay.
then I'd probably want to do a little bit of roleplay before this role. just to tell Umbra what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I
sure.
guess. So, you remember when I told you guys about that shadow being thing I saw?
Yeah, that was pretty freaky.
Yeah, so I thought it might be a everybody thing. It's not. It's
Like
not.
something that's coming after all of us?
Yeah, no, it's just a me thing.
In what way?
The Wanderer visited me on the ship and kind of helped me make this realization. I've been able to see and sense and I've been very close to the dead my entire life.
Okay.
And I mean, I have thought about why it is that way, but I figured it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, I can do it, and I'm thankful for it. But it comes from somewhere, and maybe this thing has something to do with it. You, Umbra, this is a little bit off topic-ish. You mentioned you were part of the Great Unification. What do you worship? What gods do you worship?
I guess that is and that isn't complicated. I grew up in the Great Unification. My parents were a part of it. And, I don't know, they were part of the unification, but they weren't really into the gods as much.
Interesting.
Or at least my dad wasn't.
That's
He's the one who really kind of raised us.
that seems a bit atypical. But
Yeah, it is.
so, I guess my next question is what do you think of my powers, my abilities?
From what I understand, I mean, there are ways to sort of contact and reach out and bring life back, but I don't know how much I've heard of just communicating with the spirits, souls, memories.
So it interests you.
Yeah, that's certainly an interesting thing. And if there's a big scary guy who's coming for us, that seems
You don't.
that intrigues me to an extent to save my own life, possibly.
You don't think it's. I mean, maybe it is a curse, but you don't think it's evil or inherently a curse.
Are you evil because of it?
No. I mean, Charlotte's a lovely woman.
I mean, I'm kind of evil, but that's just me.
Yeah, Mav's a little bit of a dick, but
Hey, no,
I
you're
don't
right.
mean it.
If it's if it's not something that makes you evil, then it's not evil. I don't think.
Okay. So, what I want to do is I want to know what it is that wants to be reborn and what it wants from me. The more information I have, the better prepared I can be.
That makes sense. So you think the solution is somewhere here at the library?
This library, maybe I'll try Wessynd. I think this is the place to start.
I mean, it is mystical in a sense. Are you sure that a cleric or something like that wouldn't be a good place to start as well?
A cleric of who?
anybody's into death or
I feel like
life or death
let's
or
like
something.
start with a library roll, and if it doesn't work,
I'm just
oh, okay.
yeah. This is more of a conversation
Okay.
thing than
Oh,
it is
alright.
like a thing I'm thinking of rolling for.
Okay.
Gus is for once not metagaming.
Yeah. I'm just gonna.
What do you mean?
Yeah. I'm gonna just say, I don't know how much I trust super religious folk, but we're gonna start here.
Is it really good?
Yeah, it's good. It's tasty.
We would need something else.
I mean,
It doesn't just sit on something.
is that? I mean, they might have some of the best answers. Just that. You sure you don't want to talk to them at some point?
I will consider it.
Can I insight that at all?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know if there's anything to really glean from that. If there is, I mean, I'll just roll.
You're gonna have to
if
beat
there's-
a 19. Oh, yeah, 19, I think.
Fuck, 18.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna think you're so close, and I think also you were really close last time, so I think you saw like a twinge of like negativity when you mentioned the Great Unification the first time, and it was quickly gone. Here, I think like it's hard to tell probably, but it's a little bit.
I swear I'm not. Like I say this not sarcastically in the slightest. I love when people do my DMing job for me.
Thank
I
you.
love when it's like, this is what you see, and I don't
Yeah.
have to come up with
I
it.
mean, it makes sense for I guess. I don't know what you see from me.
I like it, especially in like character conversations back and forth,
Yeah,
because it just makes sense to be like, you know what? Actually, this is what you're gleaning about my backstory.
yeah, like you're pretty close, like yeah,
All right, let's make these rolls.
yeah.
So this is going to be history with advantage. The number that you want to beat is a 20. What you really want to beat is a 25 for this to be like fully successful.
What do you have to
What exactly are you
I
researching?
have +2
the shadow?
plus D4.
Oh, okay. I mean, I would have, if I do my little thing, I'd have a +6.
Okay. You can do yours then. We can
I
do
will
however
try
you
it.
want.
Alright, so you want to get a 19 to get that 25.
To get that juicy juice.
Well, that's a 17 base, so 23, which is so close.
That's very close.
We'll try again. We'll try again later.
Well, you are researching like multiple weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
So you can make,
Another.
if you go to the
roll.
library at Wessynd and the library again in that third week, you can make 3 rolls with advantage, assuming that you grade
Okay,
on
yeah.
the with. So
I
you just gotta get a
probably-
19 on
Okay.
one of these.
So that was a 23. Okay, that's a 18. No, 23 is my biggest.
You're specifically looking for this idea of like reborn with a weird
Yeah.
ghost thing.
Specifically, like death
Um,
beings, perhaps.
I think one of these times that you're researching, you get into the rabbit hole of like, well, what about other people like me? Like anyone else? Because as far as you know, you're the only person like you who can very actively speak to physical ghosts. Like that's a pretty unique ability of yours in particular. So you begin looking like, okay, who is like me in the past? And there's been a lot of people. A lot of people make claims that they can talk or speak to ghosts. A lot of them turn out to be frauds. Some of them might have been frauds, but just never got like frauded in their lifetimes. But then there is, on a 20, there is one guy in particular that stands out to you. This is a man who, about a little over 100 years ago, also worked for the Skyriders. His name was Sylvian Greenlee. He was a dwarf who, upon his like entrance into the Skyriders, was making the claims of like, I can speak to ghosts. That was something that he told people. Whether or not people believed him was like up in the air. You find him, and just doing your due diligence are like, okay, well, what happened to him in the Skyriders? Turns out there was one point where he legally changed his name. And this was a court document that was also signed by his employer, Katya Lindor. And I think you realize that Katya's been around this whole time. She might have spoken or met with this person or remember him. He legally changed his name to the Ghost Reborn. That was his legal name. And I think that sticks out to you, because obviously Reborn is what this thing said, and the Ghost Reborn. About 6 months later, from what you can tell, he committed suicide, and the reason of death that was given was succumbing to madness. So yeah, as far as you can tell, this guy had a very normal Skyrider career with the thing of I can speak to ghosts, and then he just randomly legally changed his name and then committed suicide.
Okay.
And I think on a 20, that is what you get.
I guess I'm assuming I've been doing this research with you.
You're gonna go mad and die.
I think I need to speak to Katya about this. I don't really want to go crazy and kill myself.
Yeah, that would not be good.
But I still...
Well, isn't Erkin has been around for a long time. Maybe he
Right.
might be worth talking to as well.
Perhaps.
But it does seem like Katya may have a closer knowledge of this person.
I still want to know the being behind this, but if that thing tried to be reborn with him, it could have led him to kill himself, maybe. He was the Ghost Reborn.
Yeah.
I don't like this. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, it does not seem like a very good thing for you.
Thank you, Umbra. You sure know how to make people feel at ease.
With that, I think for our last round here, for last scenes, I think I'm gonna do like a 5-minute timer, just so because there's some other things I was hoping we could get to tonight.
For sure.
Umbra.
Dad talk.
Dad talk.
Dad talk.
You find, you talk to your father one day, after, he gets back from his own work. And I think you're waiting for him in the reception area, and eventually you just walk through the door. Umbra, it's been a while. I've been gone.
I've been off on missions. Trying to get some stuff done, but
I'm glad you could find your way home for tonight.
yeah. Too. Is there something? I'm just gonna get right to the point. Should I be worried about a lot of people being out looking for us and this?
Don't worry, the situation is well under control.
I mean, I was told by one of my crewmates that I was being followed by people. Is that something that I should be concerned about? They were able to get them to stop following me, but...
After a bit of a fight, I've been told.
Yeah, they said that they got cornered or something like that.
What do your crewmates know about our true nature?
I think all they really know is that I am part of the Great Unification and I'm able to cast magic.
Yeah, that's about it.
Deception.
I have advantage on deception because of my beautiful little runes. I think. What the fuck is deception?
Oh my god. See, I just rolled with advantage. And you gotta beat a 6.
Cool, I got a
Advantage.
12.
Jesus
with a
Christ.
+6 and advantage.
Nice.
Oh,
You guys
very,
suck.
a very bad, or a very a good roll to beat him on, because that would have gone very poorly if he found out you were lying. Yeah. Okay. Well then, I'll be honest. I was a little worried in that department, but it seems like you have things under control.
I mean, because I don't know. Is there other cities that are unsafe? Like, is there something I should be avoiding? Is there something that like is bad for us or something like that?
I would say make a persuasion.
14.
There seems to be a group of people in Wessynd who know what we are.
I needed to write notes.
And they seem to be systematically taking us out in Wessynd. So, I'll be honest with you, I don't know who. I don't know how they know. As far as I know, every asset in Wessynd and every agent in Wessynd is under our control. But something's happening there. Somehow word got out, and I don't know who was trying to take us down, but somebody is. Let's just say we're in the process of figuring that out.
Okay. I mean, I guess this is big news. Is there anything I should be like? I should know about our what we've gotten us here? Because I mean, I was just kind of walking around out there in the middle of the night.
Let's just say the stone that she came in seems to have the ability to greatly harm our parasites. And I believe that someone may have gotten a piece of the stone. I don't know how, and I don't know who, but I believe they are trying to use it to deal harm to us. So if that is something that you can look out for, I would. Make an insight check, actually.
For sure. Fucking insight. Fuck!
What's
It's a 3.
Oh.
Okay, you're... Actually, I'm going to say with advantage. I just thought about that, with advantage.
14.
14? That one does beat his 13, actually.
Whoa.
I'm going to say you got advantage because you have a lot of context knowledge to know that this is a lie. You know that the stone frees people from this, like, spell, but he is trying to basically put in your head, like, oh, if someone comes at you with a stone, that's going to hurt you, and you should not let them do that. So very much like a misdirecting lie that is thrown at you.
So I should avoid people coming at me with rocks?
Mouthful.
Alright. I will keep that in mind.
Also, I don't know if Umber got, like, what he wanted from that conversation, but I will say you weren't sure where each of your parents' loyalties lie. Like, I know that was a bit of, like, a moral dilemma for you. Your father just lied to you about, like, this basically mind control, and I think that at least does support your mother's argument a little bit of, like, he's not concerned about you or your safety, like, he wants you under his control.
Yeah.
Instead of being truthful, he gave, like, a misdirecting lie with the goal of making sure that you stay under his control.
Yeah. I think that's as much as I could have hoped for with how vague I was trying to stay without like putting myself in danger.
So I think he's honestly in a very rare case, because I was just rolling really shit there. Your dad has really good like deception, persuasion, and insight. Yeah, he slipped up. He slipped up and showed a little bit of what his real priorities are here.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, thank you. That's all I've got.
Ace, I know you said that Lila's like third thing was talking to Ace.
No, Lila's third thing will be talking to Gideon now because.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
It was kind of like up in the air if she would talk to Ace or not.
Ace,
You don't get a choice.
No, I don't get a choice.
Artie is peacefully eating his eggs.
Finally, poor guy.
And you know that Lila is in her bedroom.
I have no good way to approach this.
Balls out. You literally
Alright.
Take the balls out.
take the balls out.
I go up and knock on Lila's door.
I open it. Hello, Ace.
Hey, do you mind if we have a chat? I had a few things I wanted to talk to you about.
Sure. I will let Ace into my bedroom. I do keep the door open just like a little bit.
Little crack.
But I'll like sit down on my bed. I'm sure there's like a chair or you can sit beside me on the bed too.
Right. So, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I'm pretty sure you know who I am at this point.
Yes.
Wasn't the goal,
Well, when you are you.
Thanks. I'll take that as a compliment.
Yes.
I just didn't expect myself to be put on a team with both an algol and someone who currently owes my family money. That was unexpected. But
Yes.
we'll take the hits as they come. I'm sure you're pretty buddy-buddy with Artie.
Yes.
So, has he told you yet what we've come to an agreement about?
I know about it.
Good. Well, since we're being so honest, Artie's told me that he can't keep both promises to you and to myself right now. My current problem is a rumor placing me to blame for quite a lot of murders that I was not intending or ever planning on doing. And it sounded like you knew about that.
Well, it was never my intention for that to happen.
Seemed like a waste to save the girl if we were just gonna murder her afterwards.
That's what I said. I thought we could just save the breath. But I need you to know I didn't directly kill them. Because like I said, like you just said, that would have been a waste of energy to save the girl.
Well,
No,
I appreciate your skills and what they bring to the team. I'm beginning to figure out or piece together that your skills don't come from let's just say they come from a similar place as mine. Am I correct in that?
there are differences, but we could say sure.
So I guess my question no, you're fine. I guess my question for you would be who exactly am I fighting?
Well, I need you to know, Ace, if you're asking who I am, very, very few people actually know that. And I will not tell you.
That's understandable. But you just said that you weren't part of the planning on the murders. So it doesn't sound like you're directly trying to fight me yet.
Right.
I want to know who I'm actually fighting.
Right.
What group? At the very minimum.
At the very minimum, Ace.
Ask.
Ace, you know that is a big ask of you. And I do enjoy you as a person.
Not sure what I've done to deserve that, but thank you.
Well, you're fun at parties.
I'll take that. Fun at parties.
So, your spells are fun.
True.
I like those.
I just figured out a new one, actually. Should
That
be pretty fun.
That is exciting for next time we get jumped by a big boat. I'm not gonna give you the name of the group I work for. That would put a lot of people I hesitantly say I care about in danger. You know that.
True.
But I feel like you should know, if I had my choice of the next Midnight Star, it would be you. But I need you to know I am not a piece for you to play. I am a player. And if we make any deals in the future, it will be as equals.
I can comprehend that you're a player, considering that at least something that you've said or done has currently played me into a corner. I respect that. You've done well, actually. You and whoever else it is that you're working with. Not a fight I would have wanted to pick. Too smart. Alright. Well, you won't let me know who it is. Means I can't fight them directly. I hope you understand that I do have things I have to uphold for my family.
I understand that probably people of your family will try to look into who I am.
Yeah, they're gonna have to.
And
I was hoping to avoid it, honestly, and just skip right over you.
I do hope you know. Look all they want. They'll find I died a long time ago.
Interesting. That's a fun one.
Isn't it?
Would explain the ghost.
It would, wouldn't it?
Interesting. Like I said, I was really hoping to leave you and your personal business alone.
Right.
I take it my family is considered a threat to your group.
Your family's considered a threat to a lot of people.
True. It's nice to know I at least have found where the information came from.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate what little you have told me. And I look forward to our games.
We'll see if they eventually end up on the same side or not.
I'd prefer that.
I feel like we could be good together.
I'm gonna look you up and down and be like, I feel like you and I could be unstoppable. The problem would be getting some of our interests aligned first.
If you become the next Midnight Star, how open are you to equalizing a playing field with a partner?
That depends on if it shrinks my profit line.
Could double it. I think about it.
Well, doubling a profit line would be impressive.
I suppose we have things to think about.
I was never fond of the idea of the alcohols being lesser than us when they put in sometimes more work. If that gives you any indication as to where I usually lean. Of course, family's most important.
But that makes me think you're a bit better than your brother. And Agathaxi, of course.
Well, Agathaxie's a low bar.
You're-
And she's about
Yeah.
to be made quite useless, actually.
Is she?
Wow.
Is she gonna finally
You
get
guys
a knife
took
in her
out.
throat?
You guys took out our main operation for laundering, which
I didn't even think about that.
Oh
that
shit, I
directly-
gutted Agathaxie, yes!
Yeah, you really did.
You wrecked Agathaxie's
Oh!
whole section of this criminal empire.
Get owned.
Like her two things was the books, or like part of the books, and like bribery of the cops in town. She can no longer bribe the cops because we don't have money.
That's.
Oh, you fucking neutered
Oh
her!
my god.
You have done
she's
Artie
fucked.
a
Yes.
favor at the very minimum.
Oh my
She's
god.
Very
You
fucked.
took her balls.
Ace.
You took her balls.
You took her
off.
balls!
Are you saying I fucked over Agathaxie?
I think as much as Artie probably hasn't processed it yet, what you guys did has directly impacted her job and her contribution to the family.
Should we kick her while she's down?
I'd never say no to that.
This is something I would work with you on.
Oh, that could be fun.
A test.
This
A test run of working
we
together.
can yes, we'll test this. We will, shall we say, completely ruin Agathaxie.
Well, here's the thing. As much as I'd love to see my aunt ruined, the next thing should probably be a little less detrimental to the family itself. I know. Semantics.
I can see what I can do. But if I work with you on it as equals, we can work something out.
We'll have to do some brainstorming. See what we can come up with. Might even be fun if we have Artie get a little taste of the action.
So we're fucking over Agathaxie?
Barges into the crack door.
I've been eavesdropping for the past like 30
What does Tim
seconds.
say?
Tim has been hyping you two up, saying that the tension has been unbearable and y'all gotta make out.
Yeah.
I do think you legally have to make out.
Yeah.
Let me just read this off really quick. The big confrontation. Lilo's sweating buckets right now. Geez, just kiss already.
I bet you enjoy Ace.
This is so bleh. I've been typing gay, but I keep being censored. Buddy cop movie, but instead of being begrudging pals, they make out sloppy style.
Speaking of sloppy style, Sodomus, you go talk to Katya.
Sodomus is sloppy with it, with every social
They were-
interaction.
Yeah, because they were only brought up to be
Yeah,
intimidating.
socially sloppy style. Yeah, I'm gonna say
Just
you,
wait until I start rolling intimidation checks, motherfuckers.
I feel like you. This is the first time you've like sought Katya out.
Yeah.
She's very hard to pin down. Rarely ever in her office, from what you can tell. Like it seems like she's never in there. But you do eventually, after like a full day or two of trying to like inquire of where she is. She is on like the top deck, and you do actually see her and get to like approach her finally. Satavis, how are you?
You know, good. There's been some revelations and shit. I might have painted a giant fucking target on my head in Wessynd. Things are fun.
Oh, that sounds shitty.
It is shitty. I mean, all you do is call lightning on one guy, and suddenly you're like enemy number one.
I feel like if you did that in public, it tends to do that, yes?
Well, he was trying to shank me in an alley, so
Oh, so bitch deserved it.
bitch deserved it.
Understood.
Love this one.
Every
Former
interaction,
pirate queen of Navarro, what can I say?
every interaction Sodomus has is so funny to me.
It makes me physically cringe.
They want to make friends
It
so
makes me so
bad, but
happy.
they don't know how.
Anyway, what can I help you with, Sodomus?
I mean, I was kind of, I don't know if you know this, but like, did anyone, you know how like my brother came to like the headquarters at one time, was looking for, did he come here again?
No, I have not seen him since.
Okay, has anyone come looking for me?
Not that I know of, at least. No one has talked to me about it.
Oh, okay, that's, I mean, probably good. Probably not. Not my luck. Yeah, okay. Then, I guess I did kind of want to ask something for a little while now.
Quiet.
Why did you decide to put our group together with the people that you did? Like, that sounds really bad. I don't mean it to be bad. I mean, it's just like, you know who I am, and you know who everyone else is.
Seemed like fun.
I mean, part of it might have been for the bit. I will not lie.
Oh my god. So much trouble.
I put a lot of thought into who I place together, and I'll be honest, a group that fits together like you is not something I've been able to do very often. But you are all, at least from a glance at these psych evals that we did,
Oh yeah, the psyche wells.
all of you do not give each other or give yourselves enough credit. You all see yourself as bad or middle people, and to me, you all seem to have such dark or mysterious pasts, and putting you all together the way that I did is an attempt to force you to reconcile with whatever is going on in your lives, and to show me and to show yourselves that you are all capable of greatness. You are all capable of doing great things for the world. All of you seem to be people who don't want to be defined by their past, but in order to do that, you need the support of other people who are also trying to not be defined by their past.
Huh.
You are fucked up pieces in a jigsaw puzzle, but let's just say you're all parts of a different jigsaw puzzle, but somehow the pieces fit together.
Jeez, fucking crazy.
Ah, jigsaw puzzle, huh? Okay. Alright, I didn't see it like that. Low-key, I really did just think you were doing it because you thought it was funny.
It
but-
is also hilarious.
Yeah, I bet it would if I wasn't a part of it.
I
Ugh.
wonder how many bets Kadia's got running in the background about how stupid,
It's
the stupid shit she
So
expects.
many. Probably none. Maybe one or two.
Yeah, alright.
You are all going to prove each other wrong.
Ooh, okay. That's a loaded line. Okay. Alright, alright, this is also a social call. How you been?
I'm just busy. I've been fine. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Okay, alright.
That I've been around for thousands of years. I've got my shit figured out, so I'm like, I'm good, man.
Alright,
I appreciate the check-in, though.
yeah,
No one.
I mean, do you want to hear a little bit of gossip I learned recently?
Okay.
I mean, you might have already know this, but like, did you know that like Erkin
Yeah.
and like leader of the Circle of Stars Druids, Raymond,
Yeah.
they're exes?
Oh, I've been trying to parent trap them for
Oh my god!
for the past
I
like
gotta
6
team up with
months.
you. I feel like, okay, listen, Raymond is a walking red flag.
They both are.
Yes, they both are. But like, 2 red flags won't make a green flag, but at least they're together.
Look, you have not seen them together. If Rayamin was a little less focused with the stars, and Erkin was a little less focused with his greenhouse, they're very good together. But they're in such different aspects of nature. I mean, Erkin is about what's around him, and Rayamin is about what's beyond him. They very rarely sync up when it comes to their minds, but when they do, it's beautiful, and I've been trying to get them to see that, but they're both so... they have sticks so far up their asses that it's poking out, and I could probably grab it and hold them like a popsicle.
Holy shit, we have popsicles.
You now.
Like a gay man popsicle.
Man
Oh, sorry, you missed a little bit.
I
It's fine.
heard some yelling, came out and heard gay man popsicle, and you know what? I'm good.
You can watch it later.
Okay. I mean, like, you have someone else on your team, at least in that front, trying to get them together. I will admit, I fumbled the bag with Erkin a little bit earlier.
We'll get them.
Yeah, I got the shit beaten out of me, but...
Arkin's training does involve a lot of getting the
Why
shit
does he
beat out
whack
of
you with the stick so much?
Dexterity, I guess.
I feel like that would just make me more resistant to hitting or being hit.
Well, yeah, you were going to dexterity training, yes?
Yeah. But I feel like that didn't do... okay, it's fine.
You're
it's
going
fine.
to get hit a lot.
Yeah.
But at the end of it, those hits are going to hurt less.
Sorry,
That's
some of my beer condensation.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the market, probably get lost on my way to and from the market. I gotta get a sending stone.
Yes, you do. Go buy sentence.
Okay, bye.
And Lila, the time that y'all are doing another one of those runs
Yeah.
for Benji, it is another bumpin' night in the club. I feel like we need our bumpin'
Hollow
music.
purple.
Yeah.
Hollow purple.
but
Hollow
yeah.
purple.
It is a bumpin' night in the club, and eventually you get the chance to approach
Okay,
Gideon.
yeah. I will approach him and I'll say, did you find anything out yet?
Oh shit! What did you ask him to do again?
He said he was gonna have fun, figuring
Looking at
out
her.
who I was and like shit about me.
Ooh.
Make some rolls.
Make a deception check for me.
27.
27. You know, your history is very, very non-existent before you were in the Thieves Guild. I gotta say. Doing a little digging. I'm on the right trail,
You
though. I
are?
found some stuff. Not all the loose ends have been tied up. Let me tell you that.
Well, I suppose you tell me what you find out about me and I can give you a reward. On either gossip
Okay.
or, because he had flirted with me a little bit before, right?
Oh yeah.
She'll lean in so Waylon doesn't hear. Or you can figure out what Waylon is missing upon.
Wait, what Waylon is what?
Missing
Roll
out
me
on.
a charisma with advantage.
Oh,
The Riz.
Risen.
Okay, so that's a 22. Yeah, 22.
Have you come here to tease me all night, or is there a point to your visit? But trust me, I am intrigued.
Did you find out something? I'm willing to give you either or both of those rewards.
I haven't found anything, but I wish I had.
Okay. I'll throw you a bone. Because I want to have a good relationship with you. Did you hear about the Kens?
I'm gonna say he seems disappointed that this is the bone that you're throwing him.
Yeah.
But ooh, dead, nasty business. The Saros, right?
Yeah, actually, because you like to gossip,
Mm-hmm.
we were the Kents had crashed their ship in the Neverend. Right? We had gone to retrieve their paintings.
Okay.
Guess who was left aboard the ship but little Miss Kent?
Interesting.
We rescued her. Of course, we wanted to know who our benefactor was. Ace got her to spill the beans, so they refused to pay us for the retrieval of her safety, I guess, her life. But I will tell you this. Ace would not do something that dumb. But it has left them
gonna take that bit of knowledge. I'm gonna lock it up in my mind palace. And I will keep on hold of that for later.
I thought you might. We'll see you next time, and maybe you'll get the other half of the award. I like to play with my food.
Oh my god.
I'm hitting the fucking books tonight. That's what I'm saying. Alright. Oh, and by the way, nice move on you and Kane's part, I gotta say. And you can see that he has connected the dots of, like, it was y'all who spilled the beans and created that whole, like, mess.
Oh, well, I gotta admit, that was mostly Kane.
Well, give Kane my best.
I will.
Alright. We cut after these 3 weeks, days gone by, 45.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah, so we are going to start the next segment of our campaign here in Benji's apartment. So you had all been called down, or you had all like received a message that Benji was hoping to send y'all on like another run for these crystals. And so I guess we'll pick up, like, you are outside of his apartment after sort of like being basically summoned of just like, when y'all are ready, I have like another run that y'all can go on.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Just because Tim's asking me for art purposes, what race is Benji?
Benji is a half elf.
Half elf. Okay, half elf Tim. Alright, thank you.
Yeah. Alright, you are outside of Benji's apartment.
I guess we... Oh, we knock first. I was like, we just
yeah.
go in, but I'm like, oh yeah, we should probably knock.
Yeah, you knock. You hear like a voice from inside, just like, it's open. And y'all enter Benji's apartment. And I feel like at this point, y'all had your tradition down where dinner has been made and like a bottle of something old has been poured.
We're spoiled every time.
Fucking Papa Benji
Wine
spoils
and dine.
y'all.
Yes.
For real. Why'd you have to say Papa?
Papa.
Papa Benji.
Yeah, take a seat. Dinner's already ready. I don't know.
You're
I feel
my
like
favorite client.
It smells
and
delicious.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, no, a shrimp did not fry this rice.
and it is, in fact, shrimp fried rice.
Oh, where did you get a shrimp? I thought there weren't any oceans.
We have the agricultural district
Yeah,
of
there's
the
like,
city.
they have like,
Saltwater farms.
Come
Yeah.
on now.
yeah.
No.
How do you think they grow shrimp for mass production?
Yeah, I'm gonna say
I'm going inside on his claim that shrimp didn't fry that rice.
I don't
okay, yeah,
believe
you
it.
know what?
There's a giant shrimp in his kitchen.
The chef
Oh, that's
hat.
It's a
fucking
druid.
hilarious. Wait, you had to beat a
It's a
22.
fucking druid wild shrimp as a giant shrimp.
What?
22 insight. Do
I
it.
got a 16.
How the fuck did a shrimp fry this rice?
Yeah.
That's your question.
Yeah. How the fuck did a shrimp fry this rice? They're so little.
I made it.
Oh.
Ace has done a full face palm, just like internally going like, how the fuck did this one ever make it as part of those Zero crimes?
I love watching you talk to people.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Anyway, and yeah, so y'all like sit down. You have your shrimp fried rice, your wine. I mean, yeah, I feel like we've done this enough times already. I just want to send you another run to Gideon to get some more crystals. I was hoping that I could possibly come with this time. I'd be willing to pay like the passenger fee or anything.
For a
Like,
specific reason? Just
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I am definitely reaching the end of this sort of section of my research. I'm not going to need many more crystals. And I realize that I've been doing this for years and have never once actually went
I talked to Gideon over Sending Stone, and that's about it. I've never actually met him before, and there's not many jobs left that I would need to, or like pickup jobs I would need to send y'all on. I feel like eventually I want to actually like get out and go to Wessynd. I might get in a little bit of trouble, but they've not ever specifically said I'm not allowed to leave the city. I'm sure they would prefer if I stayed here, but like, I don't know. Again, like I said, I'm reaching sort of the end of this section, and I want to actually make sure that I go and experience one of these trips before they are done, if that makes sense.
I mean, I suppose that makes sense. I mean, they're your crystals and your job. I would feel weird telling you you can't go.
Follow-up question. How comfortable are you in the underground partying scene? Unfortunately, I like point at him. I'm like, you look
the
very...
little like apron with like kiss the cook on it, and like a full suit and tie underneath with the lab coat.
I'm just worried he's gonna get his face punched.
A steer makeover.
I'll just stick with y'all, I guess.
I mean,
we're also gonna need to get you a better outfit.
I mean,
well, I could watch
between Sardavus and I, we're a pretty intimidating crew.
That's true.
That's fair. Yeah, I think I'd be safe with y'all.
Looks
Obviously,
like
I won't
Sardavus.
wear I'll wear regular
Not
people
to me,
clothes.
but I can.
So maybe that'll make me blend in a little bit
Does
more.
it make you
But-
happy
And
or sad?
Benji,
I
just
tell
to-
you you're not intimidating.
Because I've only ever seen
Does
you.
it make you happy or
in
sad?
your
You're not
home.
intimidating
Yeah.
to me.
You have regular people clothes?
Huh.
Yeah, they just don't get used very often. I do have some fucking khakis and
Please don't wear khakis
like a
to the
button
club.
up. Oh no, okay, I guess like a regular shirt then, and
Unbutton it a
pants?
little bit.
We're
you know?
gonna use some leather pants.
Can we go see your closet and just pick out an outfit for you? I'm just concerned.
Yippee! Yes,
I'm
I
just
love this.
concerned.
y'all go to his closet. It is 95% like professional wear.
This is the most excited anyone's seen Lila.
I'm gonna say you do find like a pair of sweatpants and a couple of t-shirts, and that's really about all the normal clothes.
Alright,
that
we gotta
he
get this
has.
man some clubbing clothes.
Is he about the same size as Ace?
Okay, sure. Yeah, about like
Never mind, Benji. I'll just bring you something.
cool. Alright. So y'all, is there any like specific questions that you want to ask Benji or anything in particular?
Do we need to work? Okay, some of us will go ask Benji at one point during the night. He's like, hey Benji.
Yeah.
Will we need anyone trying to curb stomp you while we are in Wessynd?
Do you have any enemies?
Do you have enemies there that we need to look out for?
I've never been out of the city,
Do you have enemies?
and I don't talk to many people. I have no enemies that I know of.
Okay,
Cool.
cool. Because I might have made some the last time that I really like wandered the city, but I'm sure it'll be
Okay. Cool.
It's fine. We can leave you on the ship.
Well, you sent them a lightning bolt, right?
fine. Well, he was trying to get me in.
Well, no. I mean, like, when they have to think twice about attacking you. Then you, like, called lightning from the sky.
I mean, like, listen. If it comes down to it, if I need to go unrecognized, I'll just wild shape.
Okay, yeah. Also, if they come after you, do you have a sending stone now?
I just got it. I don't know how to set it up.
Oh god.
You just think
So,
about who you want to talk
Mint
to.
Mobile is my favorite sending stone carrier.
Does it smell like mint?
Yeah, so it's like they give you like mint scented and flavored sending stones. Pretty cool.
Do you
lick
lick
the
your-
rocks?
Yes.
Is it like a salt lick?
It tastes good. Do you lick it at the same spot or a different spot?
another spot.
Okay.
Benji, I think you got scammed.
What do you
Does
mean?
Does it taste like mint?
It tastes like mint, yeah.
It tastes like
It tastes good.
I mean,
What?
with just a touch of magic, you can make anything taste like mint.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just a gimmick to sell you a sending stone at a higher cost.
How much did you pay for that?
It's like 15 gold.
Yeah.
I paid 5 extra gold for the mint smell and flavor.
Okay.
Mine's just a rock.
Lick it. Maybe it's mint.
It's like rock.
That's a rock.
I think maybe I look at Ace and I just go, like a little smile.
Ace loses it. It's just like, yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
You
we
want
can
to come with? Let's do it.
We can leave
Cool.
tomorrow morning?
Yeah, sounds good. I'll meet y'all at the tower tomorrow morning.
Okay, yeah.
Cool.
Sounds good.
So y'all have the rest of dinner. Did maybe some games or something. He bids you adieu. Is there any like quick prep that y'all want to do for the mission? Yeah, I didn't have anything in
Kinda
mind
did mine
myself,
already.
but like.
No.
Is there a
last
not
minute,
die
like,
spell?
purchasing. Is there a what?
Is there a not die spell?
I
I'll
can
never
get your ass
tell.
up if you're down.
Spamming,
Right.
spare the dying.
I suppose in that case, next morning comes. Benji does like meet y'all on the top deck, like by your ship, and you see he's looking up at the Shardy 2. So like, what happened to Shardy 1?
Well, we
You
already
don't
have an
wanna know.
Artie. That's Artie, and I'll point at Artie.
One.
Well, Shardy though.
Ship
It's
Artie,
ship
but that's still an Artie, so it's Artie 2, Shardy.
Are you aware that a shart is like a half fart where
Yes.
poop comes out?
Yes.
They're aware.
Okay, I just
Oh,
need
I
to
never
make sure.
made that connection.
You're. Are you kidding me?
I didn't put that together. That makes it even funnier, actually.
I dislike this group very much.
I don't care what you say about them. Artie, Sodavis is alright.
I'm just trying to
Sodavis.
Throws already
Sodavis,
under the bus.
Oh, I
You are.
no longer have my English.
This is the
I
nicest
don't
thing
say
I've
it.
said to anyone. You are very funny.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Ace and narrows eyes.
And then I get on the boat
Cool.
with all their soybeans and shit on it.
Oh yeah, they load you up. All right, so
Wait, how long has it been? 2 or 3 weeks?
that's been 3
3
weeks.
weeks.
So
Oh, okay,
all your
okay.
entries should be gone.
I'm good then.
Yeah, so y'all take off. Let's do our travel roll. Obviously,
Oh.
your
It's
trip
just-
is
it's
like a day and a half, I believe.
Oh.
Yo, yeah,
I
that's right.
forgot
You
to do
sped up
my
your shit.
stealing rolls.
How about that? You can make those stealing rolls like while we're doing
Okay.
stuff.
Okay.
You'll be
What's
making
the-
them with advantage. It'll be performance.
You roll a D100.
And any
Or
like
the
every
ship. Oh, that's
roll
right.
that
Travel,
you
yeah.
get
Yeah,
over
yeah.
15
And we add
for
10 to
these
it.
rolls is going to be 10 gold.
Preferably the higher you get, the better.
That'll be
Mm-hmm.
24.
So
That being said, we don't get the worst outcome.
so that's 90.
90
Oh, nice.
gold. And it was 2, right?
Yeah. All right.
Hold on, I need to find the, I need to find the right dice. This?
It's the same as the percentile die, but it just doesn't have zeros after the first
20
digit.
says 50
You
gold.
bastard.
It's a D10.
140. That's not bad.
I got you.
Am I just dumb?
Skip
we're
the
doing-
next-
we're
this
doing
this is a
percentile,
this is what you need. You need to roll these two together.
We need to roll these two together.
Yeah, for percentile.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
They're not the same team.
They're not the same.
They're not the same team. I'm okay with that.
Alright.
It's fine.
Don't fuck this up.
Don't.
Don't
Don't
fuck this up.
up.
Don't
I've been
fuck
rolling
you
it
get a
up.
plus
decent
10 to
today, guys.
this.
Plus 10.
Yeah. For y'all's readiness.
Fucking A.
That's a
424.
14. So 24 after the plus 10.
Wow.
Oh no.
Damn.
It's lower than yours.
Yeah. Third worst resolution.
Ah.
What is everybody's passive perceptions?
That should be a 16.
14.
Whatever mine is, it's the lowest.
Okay.
Because I think that's wisdom based.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. 10 plus perception.
Okay.
No.
You.
Don't say
Oh wait,
that.
10 plus perception?
I'm in danger.
Oh, I'm a 17 actually.
17. Alright. Ace, I'm going to snap you something right now because I think this is juicy and I don't want everybody else to know.
Balls?
Let me know things. I like knowing
It's
things.
just an unsolicited dick pic. That's all.
Yeah.
It's not his, it's just one he found.
It's just what you found on the internet.
It's like, this one's kind of interesting.
Is that a lump
It's
normal?
bent weird.
Yeah, it's got good ball spread.
You've been in anatomy. Is that normal?
Is this good ball spread for like a regular guy?
Oh my god. And then he plays this.
I'm
This is
banging
taking
with
a
my
while
foot.
to type.
I'm scared.
I'm really fucking
Me
scared.
too. I was doing so good on rolls today. The lowest I rolled was a 12.
When you
before
said
this.
I've been doing so well, I'm just like, we're gonna roll like shit now.
Yeah.
That same thought crossed my mind, but the words were already coming out, so I couldn't take them back.
Alright, that has been.
Next time, just cover your mouth.
Okay.
Cool. And nothing happens. So
What?
No, shut the fuck up.
What?
You make your way
fantastic.
to Wessynd.
Actually,
wanna know.
that takes away one of the things I needed to do. So
That's
thanks.
fair. Anyway, yeah. So you make your way to Wessynd. You dock your ship. You see that.
Wait,
That-
you didn't read that, right?
No, I wasn't looking.
I
you
realized
see
just
that
now that I was leaning forward.
Benji like takes in a big whiff of air. This smells exactly the same. Another city. Let's go.
and I feel like it was same thing as before. Like the sun is starting to set. Do y'all head straight there? Do you do anything beforehand or?
I'm going to wild shape
Okay.
into a cat.
Okay.
I don't want to get recognized.
So-
I'll de-transform in the club.
Do you let me pick you up?
That is minus
pick up.
a roll that I had to make to see if anyone recognized you. So yeah, you
I pick
transform into a cat. You head
I just imagine like
across
like a
town.
brown tabby.
Brown tabby. I'm holding and petting.
Yeah, y'all head across town to the Bumpin' Club. When you get to the sort of stairway down there, you don't hear any of the music like you usually do. Instead, there is. I mean, it's completely silent. Like the doors open down there, and you don't see any flashing lights. But there is that same orc bodyguard who is standing there.
We-
Sort of sees all of you as you approach.
We a little early for the party?
Wait, y'all are you pick up the crystal thing, right?
Yes.
Oh wait, I'm a cat.
Okay. Hey, Gideon. You didn't give a reason. You closed down shop tonight. Not permanently. Just tonight. Shut things down. So nothing going on tonight. But he told me to expect y'all and said to give you these the crystals.
Okay. Can I insight what he's talking about too? Just to see if there's more behind that or if that's
Yeah, for
literally
sure.
all he knows.
Me too?
I'm a cat.
Go for it.
That's a 24.
24.
That's gonna be a 19.
I feel like I'm gonna say on a 24. This is the fucking bodyguard.
Yep,
he
that's
was
all we
just
got.
he was just told stand here, wait for y'all. Club's closed tonight, and so he's like, yeah, here's your bag of crystals.
Okay.
I don't know who wants this, but
Oh,
You've got the bag of holding, right?
cool. Yeah.
Okay.
or I guess, Benji, did you want them?
I just Benji looks a little disappointed
Yeah.
because he didn't get his bump in club night.
I turned back to the bodyguard. I'm like, so, what if Gideon knew Benji had come all the way here
Himself.
himself?
Oh.
I like this idea.
I mean, he's got a townhouse you could go to, I guess.
Is he there right now? Is he not here?
I don't know. I know he's just not here. That's all I know. But I don't know. Could be at his house.
Why don't we head back to the ship for a minute and figure out a plan there?
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Can I just do a general perception of the area around the entrance here?
Yeah, can I do that as well?
Go for
Yeah,
it.
I bet you'd like to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, make me some perceptions, you sons
Nat
of
20.
bitches. Nat 20.
Oh,
Okay.
Mine's a 24.
It is not a nat 20, so what does it matter to me?
Pussy.
I'm gonna say you get a glimpse into
Sort of the inside of the club. You you lean down a little bit and peek in. The place looks trashed. A little bit more than usual. More than
More than a party.
yeah, more than party. but it looks like trash. Like somebody went in and just broke a bunch of shit.
Can I sending? I'm gonna sending
Wait.
stone Waylon.
Can we go to the ship first?
Okay,
Before you send
okay.
stone anybody, and we get hurt.
Yeah, we can go to the ship. I will relay what I saw.
Yeah, so it was this guy seems truthful in the fact that like club closed down, but you look down on a nat 20, you're like something weird is going on here. Like it looks like Gideon's shit was just busted, and so he's not gonna do his whole like club shit tonight.
Yeah, so I do relay that, and I assume we just go back to the ship to talk.
Yeah. Well, because I guess for me, I'm concerned that something's wrong, and I'd rather go to a safe space than go somewhere new without a heads up that we're on our way to somewhere new.
Yeah.
So if we plan on visiting anyone else, I want a sending stone. I want to double confirm that they're actually there.
I could sending stone Waylon
Okay.
to see if he would be willing to tell me what happened. If he knows.
Doesn't hurt to try.
I suppose that's our closest thing to a source here.
Other than Gideon himself, but I don't know if he'd respond to us. Sending stone.
Yeah, I will then sending stone Waylon and be like,
We're back on the ship now, right?
yeah.
Or
We can go to the room too.
are you gonna
yeah.
wait till you get back to sending stone him, or are you gonna sending stone him like immediately as you're
I
walking
think we
back?
can do it as we're walking.
We can do that.
I don't like this idea. Something's got the chills.
You
Bad vibes.
I guess
bad
once we're
vibes.
almost to the ship at least.
okay. Yeah, y'all are like heading back. You're almost to the building. You sending stone Waylon. What do you say?
I'm gonna say, what happened in the club? I saw it was trash.
No response.
Waylon?
When you say Waylon, I need everybody to make me an Arcana check, please.
Oh, fuck.
Everybody make this with advantage.
Okay. Let me choose the two unluckiest d20s I've been using.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Dirty. Oh, I got a nat.
You said
Nat 20.
Nat 20?
Nat 20. Nat 20 and a 14 on a plus
18,
0
that's
Arcana
not bad.
modifier. Let's go.
Could be 23 if I use my
17.
things.
Who got over 20? Anybody?
If I use my Whales of the Grave, which I think I might.
Okay.
23.
23. Both of you. The walls of the cities are so magical. Like, obviously, they are the only thing keeping these cities safe. Like, they're so magical. There's a constant sort of buzzing of magic throughout the city at all times. As you sending stone Waylon, that magic shuts off. On a nat 20, you feel that go away, and in your head, like, the wall just shut down.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna on wild shape. So you
Uh,
out of shock, I guess. The walls aren't working.
What do you guys mean the walls aren't
The walls aren't fucking working.
Magic just shut off.
the ground begins trembling like an earthquake. And in what was a peaceful city, you see in the distance the building that you just came from, the Fane building. A massive worm-like creature bursts out of the ground and begins, like, it looks like, well, here, I'll show you what it looks like.
Oh my fucking
The
god!
Alaskan bullworm.
Think about this, but, like, larger. It begins crawling its way around the Fane building of, like, a Goliath. And then with this massive, like, begins crushing the Fane building, which breaks and splinters, and this worm, like, this, what I call it a crawler, falls to the ground, bringing the entirety of the Fane building with it. What do you do?
We head for the ship, right?
Yeah, yeah?
Run.
I sending stone Umbra. Your mom's in the city. Do you want to go
fuck.
to her?
Ace doesn't know about this. Ace doesn't know about this.
Yeah.
I will. I know how important a mother can be. I will help you.
Sonic was also gonna say something. Your mom.
Your mother.
See if you can get the ship to whatever side of town
The bakery's
that's on.
at.
Try to get to a high building or something.
Okay.
But I'm gonna just run there myself.
Just by yourself.
Can I
Sure.
ask Umbra if he wants me to come with?
If you want, but you're putting yourself in a lot of risk.
I also have a lot of spell attacks that might help a lot.
Alright, we gotta go then.
And Ari's like, I can also come with.
Where are we going?
You're getting the
It's
ship.
You have to steer.
Okay.
This is all
Ship.
up to you guys.
I'll go with Umbra.
Okay.
This is your
Benji's
choice.
like, what do I do?
Ship.
Get on the ship.
Okay, ship, let's go. So,
I guess-
was it Sodomus and Umbra? Y'all head off towards
Uh-huh.
your mother's bakery.
I'll help you steer.
And the rest of y'all head off towards the ship.
You
Um,
will protect him too.
I have ranged weapons, so.
Beautiful.
The four of you sprint your way towards the Skyrider headquarters. You can see a bunch of ships are just taking off immediately, leaving this mess behind. You can see, just even from the ground, like a crowd of people on top of the building who are like calling out to the ships to come back. People are getting left behind right now. And you make your way to the Skyrider building, and as you approach the entrance, you feel another like rumbling under the earth. Another one of those creatures, same one that destroyed the Thane building. You hear like a massive rupture of something coming out of the earth, a bunch of like crashing of stone and glass breaking and shattering. And then the head of this beast comes through the building as though it like came out of the ground on the other side and like smashed through. I need everybody to make me dexterity saving throw. Only
You
the
guys.
people that are like
Okay.
at this building right now. This is gonna be made with
Oh, okay.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Okay.
Dex saving. If I have proficiency in Dex, do I get the proficiency?
You get your proficiency bonus added to your roll.
So that's going to be.
Saving throw is your modifier plus
I
your
don't
proficiency.
feel like I have it on
15,
down. if
but-
you're proficient in Dex.
I will only take half damage as
for
sorcerer save.
Sorcerer, I think it's
Roach it.
Constitution and Charisma that you
Okay.
have.
Well, I definitely know it's charisma, but it's fine. Okay, so that means I get a +2. That's an 18.
18, okay.
Oh wait, disadvantage? Sorry. That's 17.
Nice.
I know. Read the wrong one. Good stuff.
This beast, along with the entire building, collapses on all of you. Literally, I'd say like mouth comes down around all of you. Sodomus, you barely get out of the way.
Sodomus?
Or Ace, you barely get out of the way as the rest of the building collapses on you as well. Over at the people running to the bakery, I'm gonna need a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage from Umbra as well as Sodomus.
Disadvantage on saving throw?
Yep.
For Dex.
Dexterity.
Dex saving throw.
20. Unnatural.
Unnatural 20.
That's like a 12.
A 12. You dive out of the way as another one of these worm creatures like breaks up through the street in front of you and mouth wide open basically bomb rushes everybody in the street. Tons of people getting torn up in these like large white teeth. You watch in horror as Sodomus is completely eaten, like fully disappears into this mouth hole as the worm dives back underneath. Umber, what do you do?
I guess I will try to strike at the worm.
All right, as it is like part of its body is like come out of the ground and like is in the ground. Yeah, make an attack roll.
We're wrestling now.
we're
Is that what
wrestling.
Tim had to say?
No, that's what I'm
Wow.
saying.
8 or 10. I'll get that another time.
Not.
I mean, here's the thing. You hit it. This creature is so gargantuan that you don't think it does anything. It is simply too large for this type of damage to even be recognized.
I've been
but-
eaten.
I'm gonna say you are like knocked
Wow,
back
Lord,
as
it's
debris of the street is like flying up all around you.
I guess I'd like to send an email to of like, hey, Xodus, what's happening there?
You get no reply.
Are the other... Wait, you were with...
I was with Ace and Benji.
Okay. And where was Artie?
With you, or Artie was with them as well. It's
Oh.
just like you're the last one right now.
Oh, okay.
It was just you inside of this too.
I guess I'll like... call my mother as well?
Okay.
And just be like, hey, where are you? The worms are here.
Another dexterity save with disadvantage, please.
The worms are here.
The worms.
Where's the ones that are rolling good? Oh shit, I dropped one.
Mulch gain for life.
Stupid fucking one.
I sent Cole so many of those.
16.
16.
I hit like 10
You-
in a row.
Get a partial reply. You call to your mother. You see this worm has not forgotten you. And the ground beneath you begins to rumble and cave in as this mouth shoots up. And as you fall into this like gaping darkness, all you hear is Umbra, I need you and shut in the darkness. And while none of you are here to see it, the city is slowly devoured. They're panning through the streets. There are sand demons in alleyways disemboweling like dozens of people running in terror, trying to flee and hide. But as the walls crumble and the buildings turn into dust, the city of Wessynd is entirely and utterly destroyed, with all inhabitants inside. So-
TPK! TPK!
And so the whole party.
Everyone reroll character.
It's a good thing I sent Cole a funny character idea the other night.
Umbra, you come to. All you remember is that you were eaten by a worm. And that's about it. Like, the memory of what your mother had said to you is cut off. And you're in darkness, but then you realize that your eyes are just closed. There's actually like this blinding light shining through it. And you open your eyes, and you are sitting in a room entirely made of stainless steel. The walls, the floor, there's some like lights along the sides. You are sitting in a metal chair at this like metal table, and it's got the sort of like the bar with like the handcuffs through it, and you are fully like cuffed to this table. Sitting across from you is this guy, who has a raven like sitting on their shoulder, but they are simply too covered for you to get any sort of like identifying details. And as you sort of like wake up, he just like tilts his head and looks at you.
Is this a stump? Where am I?
He stands up, walks over to a metal door that's like on the side of the room, and gives a knock.
the door opens and a second figure walks in. An older looking man with these like bright blue piercing eyes. Umbra Noct. Or is it Notch? Noct. Umbra Noct. It's not very often I get to entertain someone of your status. Son of a council member, that's a big deal.
Yeah, I think that's more of my father with the status.
Well, he walks over. This like that fox mask face like figure still standing near the doorway, but this man pulls the chair out, sits down, elbows on the table, looking at you. Well, I do believe we have quite something to talk about.
Yeah, I think so. Do you know what's going on? You appear to. Was Wessynd really destroyed?
Destroyed. It's a matter of perspective. But I will say, after I show you what I need to show you, we're gonna understand each other a lot better. And that is where we are going to end for tonight.
We're all worm food.
I think I'm crushed under a building.
I mean, you could have been eaten by the worms or a sand demon.
That's
I
true.
don't think that helps.
Yeah, I don't think that's better.
Circle of life.
I'm gonna take your circle of stars. I'm gonna show it so far in the grass.
Circle of stars.
And it touches us all. Tim's been losing it, by the way.
I
Apparently,
can
Tim got
imagine.
kicked from the Twitch stream for a second, and then like can't chat anymore. But has been.
Because they typed gay too
Yeah.
many times.
The worms, the worms, the worms. The end.
Yeah, it is the worms.
Oh my god.
See, the funny thing is, I have a.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. We're in peril.
We're all